And we welcome you to Game 1 of this National League Series between the San Diego Padres and the Miami Marlins. Here's your starting lineup for the home team, the Miami Marlins. At second base batting first, Xavier Edwards. At right field batting second, Jesus Sanchez. At shortstop batting third, Otto Lopez. At catcher batting fourth, Agustin Ramirez. At left field batting fifth, Kyle Stars. At first base batting sixth, Liam Hicks. At designated hitter, batting seventh, Ebrieto Hernandez. At third base batting eighth, Graham Poley. At center field batting ninth, Dane Myers. And pitching today for the Miami Marlins, it is the right-hander, Eury Perez. Your starting lineup for the Miami Marlins. All right, everybody, and on that note, happy Monday evening. Welcome to Game 1 of 3 of this series between the Fish and the Friars. We're going to be live for this game and for Tuesday night's game between these two teams. You guys made the call to do these two games, so we're going to do them. And we're going to start with this opening game of the series, Perez against Vasquez on the bump here for the Friars, and then for the Marlins, obviously, Perez. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. My name is cgiulianihpu. If you've never been to a GG live stream before, how it works is like this. Fire on the chat with any questions you might have. I'll be happy to answer anything and everything. Hey, do should get your question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order I see them. Vote in that poll you think wins this game, the Marlins or the Padres. If you are a member, you can share your support for either one of these teams using the emojis in the chat. We do have the emojis for the Padres. We have the emojis for the Marlins. Every donation also counts toward you make the call. Help me decide which game we are calling. On Wednesday night, we're calling Red Sox, Phillies, Yankees, Jays, or White Sox, Rays. You got the next 2 days to vote on that. We're not doing overtime after this game because I will be going to the D-backs game straight for this. We might do overtime later tonight when I get back at like 1 o'clock in the morning. No promises there. I will let you know. I'll keep you updated on that. So appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. If you haven't seen today's video, click the link above. We talk about the 1992 Denver Broncos and a really stupid thing that happened in franchise history with their fans doing the wave at the literal worst possible time. Whether you were pro-wave or anti-wave, it is really, really stupid what they did. So click the link above to watch that video. How's it going, Jackson from Lone Depot? Marlins 0-7 on stream. We will see if they can reverse the curse over the next 2 days. We will see. The Steelers throwbacks. How's it going, Nathan? How's it going, your pal Al? How's it going, Dan? Sports Talk. Yeah, I would say 4-5. You go 4-5 in the 9 games, that 3-game stretch against a really tough opponent. 3 really tough opponents, I should say. That should be okay for the Red Sox. Thoughts on new Steelers throwbacks? Man, they suck. Man, they suck. The tan pants are just awful. The tan pants are just absolutely terrible. The tan does not work as a pant color. It just doesn't work as a pant color. Doesn't make any sense why they did that. Just because it's a throwback doesn't mean you have to use all the elements of the throwback. You don't have to do the stuff that didn't work the first time. It's so bad. Yes, San Diego Super Padres, baby. Yep. Number 1 song the day of the night, Mile High Wisconsin. I'm gonna guess "I Will Always Love You" by Whitney Houston. I don't think that's gonna be right. There's probably a song before that, but I know "I Will Always Love You" was number 1 for a while, late '92, early '93. So I'm guessing that. I could be dead wrong though. I'm guessing "I Will Always Love You" though. It could be "This Used to Be My Playground." It could be "This Used to Be My Playground," but I'm gonna go "I Will Always Love You." Out of curiosity, what is the number 1, number 2, number 3 after the names being? You get points for donating and for commenting a lot. So it's a new thing that YouTube added to make it like Twitch. We'll see if Doofus in Air works. We will see. Yeah, Malcolm Jamal Warner. Yeah, way too young. Way too young. All right, let's get this underway. 63% you run with the Friars to win. First pitch inside, and we are underway here at a Lone Depot. Yeah, uniform is bad. Yeah, the helmets are fine. Jerseys are, the pants suck. How to Talk to Angel? Oh, by the Heights. Yeah, One Hit Wonder. Oh, great song. 1-0. Tatis pops it up into left field. And making the first out will be Stars. Tatis down on just 2 pitches. Now send a rise up. Tatis, Arias, Machado, Sheets, Bogarts, Mel, Cronenworth, Iglesias, and Maldonado, the lineup here for the Friars. What the points do? In theory, nothing. In theory, absolutely nothing. I'm gonna make it during football season where it does mean something, but I just want to test the system for a little bit. Thoughts on the whole Memphis news? Oh, that is desperation. That is absolute desperation. I mean, that is... The Memphis news was just hysterical. We'll pay you $200 million. You don't have to pay us anything. And you can kick us out after 5 years if you don't like us. And they still said no. Oh my... It's so... I don't know why the Big 12 will reject it. I honestly don't know why the Big 12 will reject that. It was a no-lose situation. You get that market in Tennessee. 1-1 the count to arise. You got a strong basketball school. And they're literally paying you money to do it. Fouled off 1-2. You can kick them out risk-free after 5 years. So funny. It is so... Oh my god. It's like the guy that tries to ask a girl out and will literally do anything, and the girl could not care less. It's like that. Yeah, so the reserve list. Yes. Yes, you are right on that. Fouled off. We stay alive at 1-2. All I was somebody's number 40. Oh, man. Yeah, Star's on fire on that. Thinking American teams pack their bags. I could see it. I could see... Yeah, well, yep. Oh, well, that one sports talk. 1-2. Downstairs. 2-2. Lays it off. Any teams packing their bags and leaving the American? I could see potentially... At some point, I could see Louisiana Tech, potentially. At some point to the Pac-12, I don't know. At some point, I could see La Tech. 2-2, Arise, into right field, and that's a trap. That's a trap. Can't get to the ball in time. Sanchez cannot, and Arise gets some more with a 1-out knock. Someone confident on the Marlins and vote for the Padres to win this one. Yep. No, Pac-12 is not Power Forward. They're better than the American. Tulane didn't get a proud member of America must say. Ooh. Oof. Tension. Tension on that. Temple dropping football, leaving the American. I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, Will Levis out for the season. Will Levis out with a shoulder injury. Man. Oh, man. Now the Titans might actually win some games this year. Why anyone correct him? Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know why anyone didn't correct. I don't know why anyone corrected him from yesterday's video. Because it happened so many times. Happened so many times. Machado watches that one inside 2-0. Levis' career is over. I don't think it's over, but it's not pretty right now. I think he played his last snap with the Titans. What happens after that? I don't know. I think he played his last snap with the Titans. Machado yesterday, 1 for 2, got on base 4 times. He walked 3 times yesterday. 2-0, Machado, green light, deep left field, but underneath it, by the track of stars for the second out. Tennessee someone like Malik Willis, if only. If only. You know, he's not going to play in the NFL. No, he clearly was not. He clearly was not. American Gladiators, but that was taped. Yeah, Malcolm. Yeah, way too young on that. Memphis comes independent fact or fiction. Fiction. We're not going to see too many. We're not going to see independents anytime soon. Besides the ones we got right now. Just too much of an albatross. BYU tried that route, didn't work out. Memphis letting UTSA go Pack. I could see that. I could definitely see Tulane. I could definitely see UTSA at some point. Or I could see UTSA in the Mountain West. Potentially. If that's an upgrade. I don't know if that would be an upgrade. 1-0 the count. That pitch outside to Sheets. Sheets struggled in that Washington National Series. It was just 1 for 12. It was on tape. Yeah. Team Starlight should be from period where they were good. I mean, counterpoint on that, the Creamsicles. The Bucks were never really good under them. The Creamsicles, the Bucks always sucked under them for the most part. Well, Tulane, I think they'll get in at some point. USF, the problem is that they share a football stadium with the Bucks. 1-1, swing and a miss, 1-2. Perez was masterful last time against the Orioles. 7 innings of 3 hit ball with 6 strikeouts in that 11-1 win. He's been very, very sharp as of late. After a rough start to the season, His last 3 outings has allowed just 1 run in 18 innings. Runner goes and gets in successfully. It's a stolen base. 2-2. Yeah, hopefully he's okay. Yeah, obviously he's going through like CTE and whatnot, which is absolutely sucks. Absolutely sucks. You see the 3 Clipper again? Not surprised. Not surprised. Yeah, 6-6 uniforms in our manner are really good. Yeah, the uniforms I have right now suck. Uniforms I have right now absolutely suck. The ones they just picked up. Titans claim the Browns scoreboard gets cut. I'm going to say fact. If they cut one, I'm going to say fact. 2-2. Yeah, Perez just 1 run allowed in his last 18 innings, a .5 ERA. Fouls that one off, we stay alive. If Sheets gets some Bogarts in the on-deck circle. Members have to play Liberty Bowl? Yeah, or at least, I mean, they're doing renovations right now to it, but because the basketball program is good enough to play in a power conference, obviously. And it's got the marquee brand to do it. That one into left field. Sheets, is that going to drop? It will, but in foul territory. Good try by the ball boy. Almost made the grab. Yeah, just have the curse. Yep. I feel that. Steelers look good with an all-black helmet. I think that could work very well. Again, every donation during this game counts as triple to what you make the call for Wednesday's game. So if you donate $5, it counts as $15 to one of those 3 games. Yeah, I think Pickett's going to be the one getting cut. I think so. If one's going to get cut, it's going to be Pickett. Should you guys stream from Perno's basement? Yes. Yeah, because Grossi's in Denver. They wanted to reenact Copeland. Oh, that'd be incredible. 2-2. Yeah, Steelers history before the 70s sucked. 2-2. Sheets. Deep right field. And that is going to be caught by the track. Got her just a little bit. Sanchez makes the play. All 3 outs into the outfield. But Perez gets out of trouble. Padres leave a runner stranded. NFL equivalent of the astronomer CEO situation. Honestly, right now what's happening with the NFLPA. Right now with the NFLPA, where everyone's just resigning. Is Sheets related to the former Brewer pitcher? He's related to Larry Sheets. He's the son of Larry Sheets, not the pitcher. But he's the son of the former Orioles outfielder. So we go bottom 1, Edwards, Sanchez, Lopez due up here. Vasquez, the pitcher here for the Friars. Last time out against the D-backs, 4 1/3, 5 hits, 2 runs, 4 walks. Did struggle that game. Allowed guys to get on board. Yeah, Red Sox with a homer into left field. Orioles up 3-0 already on the guards, by the way. Already up 3-0. Randy not playing the best ball as of late. His last 39 innings, his last 8 games, of ERA above 4, which by itself is not bad, but 36 hits and 19 walks. He's allowing a lot of guys on board. Struggling with control, with walks. Struggling with hits allowed. It's been definitely a bend but don't break kind of pitcher. A 4.12 ERA his last 8's not terrible by any means. But the walks and the hits allowed are concerning. Someone asked Perna if he would burn his bed sheets since I was in Denver. I would not spend the night. Wow, where did he stay then? Did he get a hotel or something? Did Denver fire Reeves? Mike Shannon got the best of it? Yes, he did. Yes, that situation was so toxic with Reeves. When the Brewers lose at some point, they might never lose again. No, not so lucky this year. No. The AL Central's just bad outside Detroit. Outside Detroit, it's just bad. All right, Edward Sanchez Lopez. Right, he still films in between for like 2 years. That one misses downstairs, 1-0 the count. Phil Rivers retired to with the Chargers today. Yes, so he's going to retire as a Charger. Great career, not a Hall of Famer, but heck of a career. Edwards, that's a base hit. In between the first and second baseman, down right field. And X gets some over the leadoff single. X gives it to Vasquez on the very second pitch of the game. And Xavier Edwards extends his hitting streak. Had a hit in every game of that series against the Royals. Now riding a 6-game hitting streak. Yes, I heard that. Yes. Yeah, that can't happen. Government can't tell a private business what they can and cannot name their team. 0-1 the count, fouled off. Jesus Sanchez, 0 for 3 yesterday. Was 2 for 9 over that Royals series. Where they kept Reeves in trade Elway. Oh my god, that would be an insane universe. That would be one of the biggest mistakes in NFL history if that happened. So the controversial channel right before the season begins. Nice. Nice. Yeah, we're going to do a lot of dumb decisions on that channel. Did all 200 versus children appear at the press conference? Jeez. The 0-1. Way outside on that one. 1-1. And everything counts as triple to make the call. We do have emojis in the chat. Shows for either one of these teams. I don't know what tomorrow's video is going to be on yet, but we should have something out by 8 o'clock Eastern. 1-1. They talked about trading to Washington. Ooh, that would have been interesting. So obviously they didn't really have a quarterback. That's a chopper to first. 3-6. 3 double play. So immediately Sanchez grounds into 2. And all of a sudden Lopez over the bases empty and 2 out. Yeah, would Norv Turner have gone to the Super Bowl with that? I don't know. John Mabry, yeah. So after Sanchez grounds into 2, Lopez riding a 4-game hitting streak, had a hit in every game in that Royals series. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Ramirez in the on-deck circle. And keep the line moving here. Change the words, yeah. Oh, offseason 91? Oh, okay. Well, Ripper was great in 91. So it ended up working out all right. Packers agreed to a 4-year extension with $88 million. Wow, that is a lot of money for Zach Tom. Oh, good for him. That is a lot of money. Yeah, imagine them with John LaCour back. Although, I don't know if it would have made too much of a difference because Ripper was lights out that year. You know, Logan was fine. Yeah, I was going to say Trevor Hoffman. Trevor Hoffman played for the Marlins for a little bit. I was going to say, am I missing something here? One, 2. Shot foul. We stay alive. This season, starting off games, Vasquez opponents hitting 179 on him in the first inning. He's done a pretty good job starting games off. Once you get to the second and third, it's a bit rocky, but the first inning's usually pretty good for him, and he's gotten behind 1-2 here. Seabug never became anything. The Niners got Elway instead. Oh man, it was going to be John Elway, but I mean Ripper was second in the MVP voting that year, so it's not like what made a difference that year, I don't think. Popped up, foul territory, and goes off the net. It was caught. But it went off the net before being caught. So we stay alive at 1-2. Play was dead. Yeah, Reeves always been where I was welcome. Yeah, but he had a history of doing that. Probably off with who cares if this state. Yeah. I mean, it's really for football. I don't care about travel. It's the other sports. 1-2 downstairs 2-2, where that would be you're losing so much money and you're not getting the student athlete experience. Vegas would be a big market. 2-2 shot foul, so we stay alive again. Let's go, Ben. Oh, she was great. That was awesome. That's awesome. Glad the dance thing went well. Glad it went well. So, can you think of Cal's part both his dad and John Gruden's coach? Yes, absolutely. I definitely associate him more with Mike Shanahan than Gruden, but yeah. 2-2. Lopez. That is a diving play at third. Nice job there by Machado, but the throw is a bit wide, and Lopez beats it down. That's a second hit of the inning for the Marlins. So Lopez gets on board, extends his hitting streak to 5 games. Also, Ramirez up to bat. I'm going to showcase him as Royals Cubs. Ooh. Your time, Alex. That was a massive mistake by the Broncos. We've improved the year before, but we inquired about trading for Elway in the offseason. Never came to fruition for a number of reasons. Yeah, it worked out well for Broncos. That didn't work. First pitch upstairs to Ramirez. 1-0 the count. 72 teams will have 14 more, so less than third. 4 are in that one-decade stretch. Yeah, it was a very different era back then. Very different era. Thoughts on the Grizzlies potentially leaving and blaming the Mammoth? I mean, it's going to happen. Obviously, the NHL team is going to take priority over a minor league hockey team. You can blame the Mammoth all you want, but that's just the reality of it. 600 is 3 teams that did the... Ooh, I'm going to go Dolphins, Steelers, Raiders, Vikings, Cowboys, upstairs 2-0. Yeah, Dolphins, Steelers, Raiders, Vikings, Cowboys, and let's go... let's go Rams. Let's go Rams. Yeah, the Grizzlies even Utah, it's... Again, the NHL team's always going to win. They can blame all they want, but that's just the reality. Down the left field line, just fouled, 2-1. So the franchise exists. Did not know that. Time went great with a show to Horrible after we were supposed to go to girls' house to watch a film, but he said Dad doesn't allow boys over. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. Come on with a 250. This should get me number 1 on the leaderboard. We will see. Does it get you number 1 on the leaderboard? There you go. Number 1 on the leaderboard, baby. Number 1. Let's go. Which game do you want? Come on, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I would not have gone the Chiefs in that. 2-1, outside 3-1. Which game do you want? I'm going to put $7 toward one of them. Yeah, it counts as triple. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, right now, you are number 1 with 200. Then a bunch of people tied at 75. Upstairs, ball 4. Red Sox falls, or I'll get you on. Or get you on there. Red Sox once, Cowboys twice. Oh, wow. Cowboys once twice. Oh, wait. Well, I thought that was upstairs, but apparently full count. I thought it was going to be a walk. Runner goes 3-2, chopped to short. That's a 6-3 out. And what should have been ball 4, runners on first and second instead. Free switch gets the X amount of points. I'm not sure what we're going to do with that. I'm not sure what we're going to do. It does look cool having your name on the leaderboard. It does look cool. We go top 2. Still nothing. And yeah, that was not a good call by the home plate umpire. In the slightest bit. That was very, very high. So, list of agency for teen, third best Phoenix for episode 5 finale and accurate age. So there's no season 1 episodes on that? These are just like 3 of the most recent episodes. .4 forecast to be in 50. Wow. No, you were right on that call. That was way upstairs. You were 100% right on that call. That was way upstairs. I'll show you the thing. I thought that was ball 4 for sure. I'll show you the thing. It was way upstairs. Like, not even close. That was ruled a strike. That was not even close to a strike. What happened to the Cowboys in 74? Yeah, that was a bizarre year, how they missed the playoffs. This got off to a slow start and then couldn't resume. Your guards tie up at 3, and they now have a runner on second with nobody out still. Streamlog is undefeated. Seems that way. Steelers in 77? 77 was a weird year because that was like the last year of the defense being the way it was. A video that explains the situation better? Okay. Yeah, links don't really go through on YouTube, but if you tell me the channel name, I'll watch it. I'll definitely watch it. Because I am interested to see. Oops, I clicked the wrong thing. That's the wrong screen. There we go. We go top 2. Bogarts, Merrill, Cronenworth. Bogart's playing well as of late. He's got multiple hits in 3 of his last 4 games. He's first pitch swinging here into right center field, and that is off the wall for a leadoff double. Bogarts gets on board on the first pitch. His hot streak as of late continues. Bogarts now over his last 12 games, including this one, is 16 for his last 38. Sitting .421 in his last 12. Marlins fans call for ABS systems. Yep, everyone is, to be fair. I think everyone is. Yeah, mid for a time in 77. Yep. First pitch, Merrill fouls it off 0-1. How's it go, Michael Franklin with you, my man? HITC 7s. All right. I will take a look at that. I think I've heard that channel before. Yeah, 1-4 with plus 8 points differential. Yeah. A lot of close games. Everyone in the pod scored the San Antonio $1. All right. We'll see. Merrill. Swing and a miss on the fastball. 0-2. There's some good episodes in The Simpsons around that time period because you're doing the binge watch. There's some good episodes around that time period. 0-2 the count. Perez in the dirt. That's a wild pitch. And Bogarts will get to third with ease. The first run of the game is now 90 feet away. Horrible pitch by Perez. A one hopper, and there was absolutely nothing that Ramirez could do to block that one. The 1-2 steps off the mound quickly. I appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe to this episode on the channel. 1-2 the count. That one popped up out of play, so we stay alive. Yeah, if you're just joining us and don't know the history of the Marlins on stream, we streamed 3 games against the D-backs. They were 0-3 in those. They lost to the Mets. They lost to the Twins. They lost to the Reds. They lost to the Rockies. They were 0-7 on stream. They've never won a game when I've streamed them. 1-2, Merrill. That one ripped into the outfield. That is going to drop for a base hit into right. Merrill gets an RBI single. That would have brought the run either way, even without the wild pitch. Would have brought the run either way. And Bogarts scores. I got swept by the Rockies, yes, but we only did 1 of the games on stream. And the Padres take an early 1-0 lead. You Marlins curse? I might be. I don't know. Yeah, 81 Pats were deceptively, yeah. I think they were the best 2-14 team ever. The Patriots were like a 7-9 team disguised as a, 6.7 to 9.3. Yeah, that makes sense. Cronenworth, when he includes, all good. First pitch down the middle, first strike, 0-1. Cronenworth, 2 for 5 yesterday against the Nats. Padres took 2 of 3 from the Nats this past series. Cronenworth had hit all 3 of those games, was 5 for 12 that series. Pickoff play, gets back in time. An 0-1 the count. Perez allows the first 2 men on base. Just the second run that Perez has allowed since the start of July. In his last 3 games, a .5 ERA, 18 innings, 1 run allowed. Runner goes, but it's fouled off on the hit and run. 0-2 the count. So Merrill returns back to first. Yeah, the Colts were truly all-time bad that year. They had a guy get injured on the coin toss. That's a true story. I haven't done a video on that. They had a guy get injured on the coin toss. 0-2. Most nearly team. I don't know what that means. 0-2, outside 1-2. Most nearly team? I don't know what that means. Yeah, Patriots 6-time champions, yep. But you know what they didn't win? The 2025 Flag Football Championship. Jaguars. Let's go, baby. One-time champs. Yeah, 82 Colts were winless. 0-8-1, yep. We have more flag football titles than the Patriots, so Take that. Hang the banner. Hang the banner, baby. Jaguars and Texans win flag football titles. Hornets win the Summer League. Yeah, they tied the Packers. They tied the Packers that year. Yesterday was a good day. Championships for teams that have never won a ring, but championships that don't matter. Fell off 1-2. Oh, a team that should have got there? Oh, in American sports history? I would say the 0-1 Mariners. The 0-1 Mariners never made it to the World Series. Raise right over, Mick. Let's go, baby. The 0-1 Mariners did not make the World Series despite setting the record for most wins in a season in Major League Baseball. In terms of the NFL, the best team, I think, is the 98 Vikings. 1-2. Goodbye on the outside corner for strike 3. Not sure that was a strike, but a good framing job by Ramirez for the first out. It was close. Right on the outside part of the zone. Let's go Trevor, yes. That was a good framing job. That was a bit outside. It was a bit outside. Cronenworth doesn't look too happy about that, but the ump giveth and taketh away today. Iglesias, first pitch in there for a strike on the bottom part of the zone, 0-1. But the other one, the 98 Vikings, were a phenomenal team that did not make the Super Bowl. That team was just incredible. It was close. It was close. It's one of those borderline, it could go either way. That was close. I'm not sure that clipped. 94 Sox, the best team not make the playoffs. That could be. I know the Bobcats, the 2012 Bobcats are the best. 100%. It's the Bobcats. Did that? It didn't look like it clipped. Straight a miss downstairs, 0-2. Oh, it did. It did. Yeah, the K-Zone is not all... like, I think it might be different on the Marlins broadcast versus the Padres broadcast. The K-Zone... yeah, that was a strike. 0-2. And it's a line out right to second. Good awareness there by Merrill getting back in time. To prevent being caught at first. He got back in time. I don't think... yeah, I think he's safe. With 2 out now. Here comes Maldonado. Well, I wouldn't want South Florida in the pack. That would be stupid. UTSA, Tulane, Memphis. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Yep, it did clip the zone. It did. Yep. The K-Zone's a bit... I think the K-Zone's a bit offset on the Marlins broadcast. First pitch from Maldonado in the dirt. 1-0. Yeah, the Hornets, yeah. You would think they would look into at least one. Maldonado hit in each of his last 2 games. That's the good news. The bad news, he has not been playing well this season by any means. He's just 4 for his last 25. He's below the Mendoza line this year. Yeah, lucky there wasn't a double play. Yep. Yeah, good awareness by Merrill to get back in time. So that was close. UCF should be with UCF. That'd be fun for the rivalry, but I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, easily 224 and 700. Easily. 584 is, like, not playable. 584 is go back to the minors. That one a bit downstairs, 2-1. No, the Pels should not move. No, no team in the NBA should move. No, 700, you can work with that. 584, anything below 6. If your OPS is starting with a 5, that is, that's not good. That's really not good. 2-1. Maldonado lines it down the third base line. That's a base hit. And Merrill's pretty fast. Will he come around to score? He's going to try to. The throw home, not in time. It goes a bit wide. It's a 2-out double for Maldonado in the 9th spot. Merrill comes around to score, and the Padres take a 2-0 lead. Oh, yeah, they are. Definitely sports talk. Definitely. Back to the top of the order now for Tatis. And Perez had allowed just 1 run this month in his previous 3 starts. That was 2 runs this inning. And here comes Tatis with Perez now going the second time through the order. Perez this season, second time through. Opponents getting aboard 27% of the time compared to 23% the first time through. 1-0 the count. Red Sox do the same? No, they do not. No, they do not. Fenway is pretty much a historic landmark at this point. 1-0 the count to Tatis. Outside 2-0. They tried to build a new stadium in the 90s, which was literally just going to be exactly the same as Fenway Park. It's just, we're going to build Fenway 2.0. Just up to code and more bathrooms. And people were like, no, you can't do that. It's like, it's literally going to be the exact same stadium. And they're like, nope. They Pac-12 and do that? Ooh, yeah. 2-0. Inside 3-0. So Tatis ahead in the count here, 3-0. This season, after getting ahead in the count 3-0, he's got on board 75% of the time. Way inside, Tatis gets on board. Runners on first and second, 2 out. And here comes a rise. Chance to potentially blow the single one as Perez is already on 40 pitches, and here comes a mound visit. Your packets clear 5, American clear 6. Yeah. Mound West clear 7. Sunbelt clear 8. And then take your pick on Mac versus Cusa. Don't steal the game, I'm begging you. Oh, man. Yeah, they're clear 9-10 right now, yeah. That's also why they play the weeknight games. The Rams have signed Dresser Wynn at quarterback, by the way. The Rams just signed Dresser Wynn. So mound visit here with Perez as he's starting to struggle. No, Perez is not done already. No. They're just stuck with him. Red Sox forced to relocate to Manchester. Yeah, population of 115,000. Population of 115,000 versus where they currently play right now in Boston. Thoughts on the Rams signing? I'm not sure when's going to make the roster. It's just a camp body. I don't know when they're going to get the Oats back. I don't even know when it's going to happen. So, I'm streaming Padres Marlins again tomorrow. Downstairs 1-0. 5 straight balls thrown by Perez. Right, UNLV is the only reason Mound with Sunbelt cap is there. Yep. Need the Marlins to win. It's not looking pretty right now. 1-0 the count. Manchester United, New Hampshire. Manchester City United, New Hampshire. That one in there for a strike, and finally a strike by Perez. 1-1 the count. Yeah, just a camp arm. He's not making the team. If he does, he'll be a healthy scratch for all the games. Guaranteed punts win tomorrow. We'll see. David Peterson? I didn't see it coming. I did not see that coming for the Phils getting Peterson. Arise right to second, so Perez gets out of it. He allows 2, but could have been a lot worse. The 4-3 out there. Arise can't get on board. We go to Stars now for the Marlins, leading off in the bottom of the second when we get back. 2-0 the score. Here, it's legend here. Oh, no, you probably need to have 4 quarterbacks going into camp. Usually you need to have 4 quarterbacks going into camp. Also, Will Levis news. Yeah, I think he played his last snap with the Titans, I think. He played his last snap with the Titans. And if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, helps the channel out a ton. And don't forget to question right away. Let's just go in there and see him. All the starting opposite QB get food poisoning from oysters. Like TV, yes. The Shamar Stewart thing about they don't want him to commit a crime is Gamana donating too for the Marlins because they allowed 2 runs. There you go. Back up to number 1 on the leaderboard. Appreciate you, man. You know, the Stewart thing, the reason that they put that is because they got burned by Burden last year, but they knew that Burden was going to be a character issue because that's why he fell on the board. That's why he fell on the draft board. So, I don't get why they want to hold it against Stewart when he's done nothing wrong. He's literally done nothing wrong. He's never had a crime history. Back to number 1, baby. Back to number 1. So far on the leaderboard, come on, still in first. We go bottom 2. Stars, Hicks, Hernandez. So Marlins try to rally here. It's early, but I would say rather be ahead than behind. Again, every donation counts as triple to already make the call. How much which game we're calling on Wednesday night? Red Sox, Phils, Yankees, Jays, or White Sox, Rays. Stars, fouls that went off 0-1. The all-star for the Fish. He has been playing lights out. Hit that walk-off homer against the Royals on Friday. He's got 11 RBI his last 4 games and 5 home runs. At this rate, this rate I have no idea what the Fish. This makes no sense. Outside 1-1. Pirates up 2-0 on the Tigers, by the way. Actually, 3-0 on the Tigers. It's 3-3 in the Guards-Orioles game as well. Every game is in the bottom of the second right now. 1-1, upstairs 2-1. How many goals did he score? Oh, I have no idea. I'm going to guess 40. Parsons got re-signed? Yes. Yeah, Jerry Jones just can't stop talking, but he'll get signed. He'll definitely get signed. 2-2 the count. Stars, swings, and misses there. So for 4 yesterday, but obviously playing lights out as of late. Upstairs, full count. He has been raking for the Fish. It's a man who, over his last 23 games, hitting .378 with a 1.358 OPS. He might increase that here. Fly ball, right field. Then at the wall, making the play. At the wall, just missed a home run. Tatis making the grab for the first out. Do you see what throwbacks? The tan pants look terrible. The tan pants look absolutely terrible. 76, wow, that's a lot of goals. Maybe stream another game mainly ours on the side. Yeah, I have no idea at this point. Yeah, that's just Jerry being Jerry. Stars just missed a homer by a couple of feet. Cameraman thought it was gone. At least on the Marlins broadcast. Outside 1-0 on the sweeper. Liam Hicks. 2 for 7 over that Royals series. Looks at that one on the bottom part of the zone for a strike. One. Yeah, this one I have no idea what the Fish. Thoughts on the Hines signing? I mean, he hasn't played in a while. I'm not sure he's got... part of what made Hines solid was his explosiveness. I'm not sure he's got that anymore. But we'll see. It's worth a camp body. Why not? Next time Champs leaked? Yeah. I'd be surprised if that's the right order. But not the Oates record. Who was it? What year? I have no idea. I couldn't tell you a player on the Oates besides Stone and Cooley. Fouled off 2-2. What's Switzer thinking? Yeah, I don't know. Just because you can go old school doesn't mean you should. Just the tan pants look awful. Two. Misses 3-2. Yeah, would not have gotten that. Would not have gone to check on that one. Full count here to Hicks. That one ripped into left center. That's a base hit. And Hicks gets on board with a 1-out single. Any other info, news, and missed? Nothing really, no. Not the last day. Your Rivals uniform? I have no idea what it's going to look like. I have no clue. I'm a bit scared. I'm not going to lie. Yep, ain't a joke if you don't pay the note. Yep. Yellow jerseys? Well, yellow is just not a good color for jerseys. Usually does not work. Hernandez. Not been playing some good ball as of late. 25-year-old from the DR. For his last 4 games, just 1 for 7. 1-0 the count. He's on the hot call of him at 5 plus goals. That's, yeah. That's from, I don't think I do. 1-0. That one in there on the Montpart zone for a strike. 1-1. The owners, no, it's not a valid reason. For Stewart, it's not a valid reason. Especially when he hasn't done anything. He literally has not committed any crime, any violation of any kind. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Nice sinker there. 1-2 on the inside. For sure, we probably would not have gotten that. 1-2 the count with Hicks on first. The pitch. Chopped. It's a high chopper. They won't be enough to get 2. I'm not even sure they're going to get 1. They won't get anything. That was such a high chopper. Won't even be able to get the out. Tying runs at the plate. Or tying runs on board. Go ahead runs at the plate. So Hernandez gets on board with an infield single. A 1-out chopper. That just took a super high bounce. And there was nothing that Machado could do there whatsoever. You thought when it first left the bat it was going to be a potential 5-4-3 to play, but then it took such a high bounce that no chance to get any out. Paulie. Foul down the first base line, 0-1. Paulie 0 for 2 on Saturday. Did not play Sunday. Yes. 0-1. Paulie into shallow center field. Will that be enough to tag the runner from second to third? No, it's actually, the cameraman is very confused. That was a pop up to the second baseman. The cameraman is really confused this game. Because I thought that was going to center potential tag, but nope, that was going to second base. So obviously we're not taking there. Myers coming up. 2 on and 2 out. Last 5 draft picks haven't signed will be, I don't know when Stewart's going to sign, but the next picks are going to sign relatively quickly. They'll be signed by the end of the week. How's it going, Jake? Appreciate you, man. Yeah, every other draft pick's going to be signed. Stewart's going to be the one where it's like, I don't know. I want the count. You know, Booker started with the Sun Taylor, yes. Well, he's been in the league for like 10 years at this point, which is crazy. You don't think of him as being, like, because he's super young. But he's been around for 10 years already. Today's Olympics kickoff. I can't wait for that. Let's go, baby. Myers struggling as of late. The World Series was 0 for 11. And he'll be 0 for 12 post All-Star break, as that's a lazy fly out to left field. Fish leave 2 on. We go top 3. Remains 2-0. Preseason schedule. We talked about it on stream the other day. But we will be live, obviously, for the Hall of Fame game. We'll do a lot. It's going to be a lot of you make the calls. It's going to be a lot of you make the calls. Put it that way. Were they the Noble Tiger? Oh, man. Levis out for season with shoulder injury. Yeah, I think he played his last snap with the Titans. I think that's it for him as a Titan. All right, we go top 2. Again, if you are a member, you can share us with those teams with the emojis in the chat. Make sure you like and subscribe to this episode. It's on the channel. I do need to get a question right away. Else we're just going to go with ASM. Appreciate you guys a ton. So follow, yes. If it's true. And for new games, Booker's only 28. Yeah. No, he's been around for a while. Yeah. It's crazy. That's up 6-0, by the way, on the Reds. 10 to win the division. Well, Levis wasn't going to start anyways. Contract schedule, I have no idea on that one yet. Contract schedule, I have no idea. That's not for another month. I don't blame you, Jackson. I don't blame you. 4 hits and no runs? Yeah. Yeah, I'll post like the actual just like NFL with no other games. I'll post the NFL schedule. I think tomorrow we'll post it. I've never watched Operation Repo. No, I've not. No, I've not. I have no idea. I have no idea. Because it's still a ways away. You know, fourth all-time in history and assists, yeah. No, Booker's great. He'll get some retired. He's been phenomenal. All right, Machado, Sheets, Bogarts, hard the order here. How's it go, Bobby? Oh, man. Sucks you're not having a good day. Sorry to hear that, man. All right. Bogarts, first pitch, check swing. Did he go? I don't think he did. Yeah, if he gets swept, that's it for them. And he did not go. 1-0 the count. Machado, hard liner to third, but diving to make the play for the first out is Paulie. Nice job there. Saves a leadoff single. AI vid update. Sometime in the next 2 weeks, probably. John, I'll let you know. That's going to be a while. That's going to be a while. There's a lot with that one. There's a lot of moving parts with that one. I'll let you know. He wants to take the one game that's not streamed on Wednesday. Sheets, first pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike. Nice curve. 0-1. I appreciate all you guys being here. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe again. Every donation counts as triple toward you make the call. How many which game we're calling? Inside 1-1 on the slider. I might be live later tonight at 1 o'clock in the morning when I get back from the D-backs game against the Stros. I don't know. I will let you know. Keep you updated on that. Hopefully I am, but... One, two. Would I start off Luka? Yes, I would. Yes. Check swing. He went. He went. The problem wasn't... I mean, Aiden over Luka wasn't the problem. It definitely didn't help. The problem was Halliburton over Jalen Smith. That was the problem. Have a beginning almost? Hopefully, yeah. Both kill Megatron, best games Gonzalez. Fact. Yeah, they were always on another machine. Or another level against him. I'm down the car. I'm gonna... It's drivable, so I'll get it fixed before I go to Disney. So I'll just drop it off and then pick it up when I get back, so I don't have to rely on Uber or Waymo or anything like that. 1-0. Bogarts down the middle for a strike. 1-1. How about driving to LA tomorrow to see Price Right? Ooh, that would have been fun. Right, Horn structure SGA. Obviously, would be nice if they could have kept him. 1-1 downstairs, 2-1. Like, suing the guy? Well, we have to find the guy. But I'm still in contact with the detective's office. But, yeah, I'm going to... Like, the moment I do it, I'm taking it all the way as high as I can go. Marlins versus Spurs when I'm on stream? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. All right, I'm guaranteed the game to be by 7:30. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I would need to be guaranteed if I was going to go. Pop up. It should be 1-2-3 inning. Making the play at short is Lopez. 3 up, 3 down. Perez, much better this sitting versus the last. Sits down the heart of the order in order. I would take Luka over Aiden. I have no idea. Again, I have not watched or thought about him in a year and a half. Like, I like a guarantee again. Yes, right? Because you can't be a contestant, but Monday Night Raw, you couldn't get tickets. Oh man, $100 a ticket. That's a lot for Monday Night Raw. Wow. No, I have no idea if he is. I have no idea if he is. I have no idea if he is. Yeah, I have not thought about him since the video I put out. We go bottom 3. Second time through the order now for Vasquez. Except for top. And at least I understood that. I understood that. Because he was good in college. What's the... Oh, it's the... Oh, it's the expert... The football expert channel. The football expert channel. The ones we watch on stream sometimes because they're just, like, so ridiculously stupid. Second time through the order, Vasquez, much better than the first time through. Opponents get on 33% of the time the first time through. Second time through, 29%. So he sells into games nicely. Orioles take a 5-3 lead over the Guards. Meanwhile, what's your football experts posted as of late? Uno, dos, tres, 1, 2, 3, amigo. Yep. How funny is it? It should be pretty funny. I gotta have it, like, it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. Yeah, so the next, it does, yeah. Did the 2002 Buccaneers win the Super Bowl? What is the significance of the goalpost? Someone's, using cgiulianihpu to draft your fantasy team this year? Oh, God. Just see how hilarious that would be. Inside 1L on the slider. What is the significance of the goalpost in football? What are some other high-scoring NFL games? Shot foul 1-1. Some other ones. Why the Kings give up so quickly? They felt that Halliburton and Fox weren't meshing together, and they want a big man. It's not they gave up on him. They felt that they got a pretty good big man in Sabonis. And they did, but Halliburton's way better. As far as rounds who wins, Spires would win. 1-1. Weak grounder. Right back to the pitcher. 1-3 on the out. No, they have to be 100% AI. Who's better, Obi or Halliburton? Oh, it's something close. It's Halliburton. Well, in college, Obi was better. But that's when Sanchez up. Megatron's catch and Dez's catch, I would think they'd both be considered catches. Yes, I think in today's NFL, they would both be catches. Yeah. No, it's all AI. It's all voice to text, text to speech. The thumbnails are all the same. They're all AI. Outside 1-0. Funny stupid video channels made. They've done videos about how can I watch this game, and the game happened like 3 weeks ago. Batman anime series? I have not. But after 3, let's go, baby. Swing and a miss. 0-2. My whole thing is off, I just realized. There we go. Whole scoreboard was off. There's some Montana. Ooh, stay safe. Have a Thunder Buddy with you. 0-2. Sanchez beats the shift down the third base line. That could be 2. He's going to stay at 1, though. How about just give me a literally count? There was no one on third. Just a weak grounder down the third base line. It's one way to beat the shift. Sanchez gets him out the 5th of the game for the Fish already. Yes, well, he did at the time. He did at the time, but now they don't have Fox or Halliburton. Thoughts on the Big 12 rejecting Memphis? I think it's so funny. Memphis was so desperate. Memphis was so desperate. No, LeBron's not going to get traded to Cleveland at the deadline. I don't see it. Downstairs 1-0. I mean, you Memphis literally saying, we will pay you money. You can kick us out if you don't like us, and you don't have to give us anything. I think the expulsion thing is the funniest part. Fox's scoring just looks lazy. It looks incomplete. It's hard to read at times. Outside 2-0. It just doesn't look full. 2-0 to Lopez. Well, I know that Mark Hamill was in that. I know he was very good in that, from what I heard. Fell off 2-1. A.R. LeBron retires first. Oh, A-Rod. Rodgers, this could be his last year. I think Rodgers, this will be his last year. Memphis, they rejected him just... They felt like it would water down the brand and put some on an uneven number of teams. LeBron, I think he could go another 3-4 years. A-Rod, I think he's done it for this year. 2-1. Misses downstairs. 3-1. Can the tying run get on board? Marlins have 5 hits today, but no runs. Yeah, it might have been. I remember that game. Yeah, I remember that one. 3-1, Lopez. Foul, full count. Favorite episode, SpongeBob Bang Geeks. Definitely Bang Geeks. They show a football game. The Gotham University football team plays football in a dome with leather helmets. The TV is black and white with a remote. Memphis opening a conference? No, they're in the American Conference right now. They want to jump up to a bigger conference, and Big 12 is like, yeah, we don't want you. No, they're in the American right now. Runner goes. Not that it matters. That pitch in the dirt. Ball 4, and Lopez gets on board. Yeah, like I said with Vasquez, he's allowing a lot of guys on board this season, the last month or so. He's not allowing a ton of runs, but he's allowing a lot of guys on board. And here comes Ramirez. Yeah, that's very different, Sports Talk. Very different. It actually worked? Really? Memphis doesn't want the Big 12 any more than UCF. Well, UCF is a big, big campus, and they're a growing university. No, it fits the 80s cheese perfectly. The Sweet Victory lyrics of the 80s cheese. Halburn, I'm not sure. He might be back by like March, but I don't think he's not going to be playing before Christmas. ACB a better fit for Memphis? I think Big 12 is a better fit for Memphis than ACC, but Memphis Louisville basketball will be fun. I will do that. There's no for Simonis. Ooh. Cardinals the number 2 team? No, it's Jaguars or nothing. I mean, I guess I have a soft spot, but it's not like I don't care about the Cardinals. I'll root for them if they're in the playoffs. I'll be like, oh, like, good for you guys. I want to see you do well, but I could not care less. Which one were I going to get hit with? Give me the chair. Yeah, the finals, yeah. It'd be better if they lost in 6 versus 7, because at least if you lose in 6, you still have Halliburton. Sorry, all right, all good. Tennessee, Wisconsin, Syracuse, BYU, Cal. 5 teams selling this year. I'm selling in Florida, too, but yeah, I think I'm fine with that. One other count, 25 Instagram reels a day. That's a lot. No one has time to watch all that. You get 2 a day max. You get 2 a day to send to someone. What about for Charlotte? Do you care for the Panthers? Yeah, I went to college in North Carolina. I didn't really care for the Panthers. 2-0. Pitch outside. Like other Arizona teams? Yes. Yes, but they play downtown. I was never going to be a Cards fan. Right, not fully, yep. 2-0 the count. Everybody should cut triple to make a call. We're not doing overtime after this game. We might do overtime later tonight when I get back from the game. That's a liner right back to third. It's a 5-4 double play. That's the end of the inning. Can't get back in time. Sanchez caught. And somehow Vasquez gets out of trouble again. With a 5-4 line-out double play on a hard hit ball. We go top 4. 2-0 the score. The UCF's an outlier, yes. Episode of Scarecrow said Telegram to the Gotham you start quarterback for your toxin statue. The Scarecrow bets his life savings on the game. Whew, that is timeless. Dallas Strip starts Wednesday, so won't be on Tuesday. All good, man. All good. 5 teams to buy? Yeah. I would say so. Clemson, Michigan, Utah. Yeah, definitely Utah. Last one didn't go through, Jacob. Last one did not go through. It's October 26th. Oh, I think Tame comes back before that. That's a long time for an Achilles. Yeah, the Marlins have gotten a lot of guys on board with no runs. Right? Don't rush them back next year, obviously. Don't rush them back. Kind of where they put Tulane, New Mexico, Big 12, and still put Memphis in the American, yeah. You know, I think New Mexico's a Big 12 team in like alignment if you're gonna move. At least Tulane made the Natty. I could actually see that at some point. Tulane making a Natty. Not this year, obviously, but the next, like if they go to bigger conference, I think at some point. The season doesn't start until October, so yeah, you've got unlucky too. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but you're sending more than 2 Instagram reels a day to a person. Yeah, they're not going to watch all of them. Hills have recovered. I don't know if that's fair, because 2022 they did make the AFC Championship. I'm not sure that's fair. 16 Falcons. Well, they did make the wild card round next year. Yeah, alternate universe for NIU is a Big 12 school. Yeah, alignment's making no sense anymore. Gotta be in Steelers fan. Cordell Bettison were nice. Yeah, 2 max, maybe 3. Maybe 3. But not 25. Merrill, first pitch. And they're on the outside for a strike. 0-1. Merrill, Cronenworth, and Iglesias, 2 up here. Hey, 90 Bills, yep. How the Dolphins get caught secretly? Talking Tom Brady, they didn't do it secretly enough. 0-1, grounder to first. And taking himself for the first out of 6. What's Lynn was in the AAC in your dynasty that made it to the Natty? Oh, I thought they went to a different conference. Yeah, that's a bit surprising. Yeah, Taylor's goodwill is done. Yeah, missing the playoffs back-to-back years with this roster, this offense, yeah, you're wasting Burrow's prime. It's done. Cronenworth struck out last time. First pitch way outside on the changeup, 1-0. And Cronenworth had a hit in each of the 3 games of the Nats series. Multiple hits in 2 of those 3, but takes that one the outside part for a strike, 1-1. Got 3-0 in the Pirates game. We got 5-3 in the Orioles-Guardians game. And we're not doing overtime after this game. I might do it later tonight at 1 in the morning. Same ownership. Am I on or off? I'm off. I'm off. If I was making the Super Bowl the next year after 23, no, I did not. No. I don't know who I thought. I think I thought the Packers. I think I had the Packers. Swing and a miss, which obviously didn't work out. Chase hits the fastball upstairs, and that's 2 strikeouts by Cronenworth today. I've never heard a dentist say that in my life. I've never heard a dentist say that. Have a look at the Marlins do on stream. I'd sip a banana peel every day, pretty much. Yeah, because I thought the Packers, I was like, look, they made it to the NFC Championship the year before. Their whole secondary was dead. So I had the Packers making it that year, if I'm not mistaken. Downstairs, 1-0 the count. Host barbecue and someone brings cream corn. Do I kick him out? No, but I watch him with a keen eye. Yeah, different ownership. I'm good. 1-1 the count. Hasn't exactly control the defense. I mean, he's the head coach. Yeah, should have paid Bates, yeah. 1-1. Slider misses 2-1. He has a say in who they draft. He controls his staff, who he hires. Oh yeah, wondering if you're like 6 months later. Yep. Outside 3-1. Like, I booked my annual checkup for next year. Alright, it's like June. I don't even know the date. It's like some Monday in June. I'm just assuming. 3-2, pitch on the bottom part of the zone. That'll be okay for that. Which I will be, but... I don't expect the Wildlands on stream. It's not good. It's not good. Downstairs, that one is ball forward. Iglesias gets on board. So after setting on the sign or on the top of the third and sending the first 2 men down the 4th, Perez allows a base runner. If I live stream the high school team play the Marlins, I think the high school team wins, honestly. At this rate, with the luck that the Marlins have on stream. It's got to end at some point. That pitch way inside to Maldonado. Had that RBI double down the left field line the second. 1-0 the count. Mount Rushmore Titans in the 2000s. Tony Gonzalez. Antonio Gates. Jason Witten. And, the 4th one's tough. 1-0. Runner goes. Gets in successfully. And you got Iglesias in scoring position. Shamar, it would not be a first-round pick again. No, he would not be. He would not be a first-round pick. 1-1 the count. Right. Basketball could do a lot for the Big 12. Football, not so much. Yeah, without a good secondary, it's very hard to win. Yep. Todd Heap, that's not a bad option. Obviously, there's 3 obvious ones. Downstairs, 2-1. Like, Wooden's on there, Gates is on there, and Gonzalez is on there. You just assume you'll be free in 4 and 20 weeks from now and book so far in advance. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. Oh, Dallas Clark, yeah, if he could stay healthy. I mean, Clark was a great problem is that he couldn't stay healthy. But I do like Clark a lot. But he couldn't stay healthy. 2-1. Inside 3-1. Marlins and Marlins, my multiverse girl multiverse team. Oh, 26 season. Oh, that kind of stuff. Yeah, well, and that'd be the first overall pick. That would be the first player off the board that's not a quarterback. Right, beef with ownership, love to goes down. Yep. Yeah, well, that's different. But anyone would be like that. Straight MS 3-2. Shockey. Oh, that's a great pick. That's a great pick for number 4. That's a great pick. Yeah, Bueller cannot. Yeah, Bueller cannot play. Sharp. Well, he didn't play. He was more 90s. Sharp didn't do a lot in the 2000s. Imagine Watson. Not bad. Three, 2, chop that was stay alive. I might go Shockey. On that. Heath Miller's not bad at all. Yeah. I might go Shockey. Shockey, Miller, or Heath. One of those 3. Jags and Blackman 2017. Oh, man. That'd be insane. Bueller back to reality. Yeah. It's not going to... Yeah. Bueller against Wheeler. He's not pitching terribly right now, relatively speaking. Swing and a miss. Like 2 runs allowed through 3 2/3 is not bad for him. Pods leave a man on. Maldonado strikes out that time. And we will go bottom 4 with a score remaining 2-0. I appreciate all you guys tuning in for this stream. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe to this episode. It's on the channel to try to grow this community even more. No, Sharp's one of the top 4 tight ends of the 90s, but 2000s he didn't play enough. How much impact does Allen Robinson have for the Jaguars? It's funny because I think Robinson was kind of used as a crutch by Bortles. Because Bortles would just throw random stuff to Robinson because he would come down with it. But a lot of times he wouldn't. And it would result in an interception or just a dumb play. So I think in a way, not having Robinson might have helped the Jaguars that season. Because it forced Bortles to actually go through his reads. And it actually forced Bortles to go through his reads and actually made the offense more well-balanced. Starting QB talent, Josh Gordon's season in 2013 might be the best by any receiver ever. I mean, Brandon Williams, their quarterback. That's pretty bad, yeah. Maybe reason why Roman couldn't get a ring? Usually faltered around the playoffs. Bad coaching as well. Well, we're considering QB talent. Obviously, Moss 07 was the best season by anyone besides Rice 87, but Moss had Brady as his quarterback. I think Sports Talk's talking about he had Brandon Ween at quarterback. The Stars blow out the Eagles and win by 30+ points. First game, I'd be flabbergasted. I would change my pick immediately for the Cowboys being out to in. Change it immediately. Mike Evans, any year? No, I mean, he had Brady. Mayfield's a good quarterback. I'm not sure that's fair. Now the start, absolutely. Service career, but any year, I mean, the last, like, half decade, that's not really fair. Allen Robinson against the Super Bowl 2017? No, I don't think so. I don't think it would make a difference in the AFC Championship. I don't think it would have. Wasn't Bortles' fault they lost that game. It wasn't the receiver's fault they lost that game. It was they went way too conservative and the defense faltered. Did that hit him? Stars? It's inside for ball 1-0. Penix starts. Penix absolutely starts. Penix absolutely starts. Balls for the Cowboys prediction? Probably a 9. I'd actually go 10. Yeah, that didn't hit him. It did not graze Stars. But Stars going to take that into left center field, and that is gone. It's actually better that he did not get hit by the pitch and get on board because the very next pitch he takes it yard. Stars cuts the deficit in half. It's now 2-1, his 22nd homer of the season, his 6th in his last 5 games. Stars does it again. Just missed a homer last time up and gets one here. Into left center field, one of the deepest parts of the yard. Kirk Cousins, yes, he is still in Atlanta. Yes. He is still there. Put on the party hat. Dump the sunflower seeds on him. 2-1. First pitch, Hicks takes it downstairs for a strike, 0-1. There's a slider that missed its spot and was down the middle. It's actually done before. Yep. There you go. There you go. 0-1, whip foul down the first base line. 0-2. You have Eagles, Lions, Falcons, Rams, Commanders, Bucks, Steelers. I don't hate that. I don't hate that prediction at all. But only one NFC North team is a bit. That's going to be interesting. Only one NFC North team. Accidentally OD'd on my mess on sense. I'm a little tired. Oh, man. Oh, that stinks. The Gilmore tip is as brutal for Jags fans. The Amendola tip-tap touchdown. No, the Gilmore tip's more brutal. The Gilmore tip's more brutal. D-backs game is at 9:40 Eastern time. 0-2, Hicks. Into left center. This time it's going to stay in play. And making the first out will be Sheets. Like the Amendola tap touchdown, I mean, they were going to score anyway that drive. They were going to take the lead and score that drive. I just wanted the ball back by that point. The moment that Norman shanked the punt, I knew they were going to score a touchdown that drive. So it was almost like, okay, just get this over with. Let's get the ball back. So double. Oh, that's not gonna hurt you. Yeah. You guys hear almost everything. I got a solo homer immediately after. If I had a nickel. On the count. Last one did not go through, Jacob. Once it was the Penix comment, I said Penix on that. Is starting. 0-1 to Hernandez. Yeah, Reds have got a 7-5. And they're still batting. They are still batting. It's the top of the fourth. Garlic bread chilies? I'm not a garlic bread guy. 0-2. You know, Gilmore, yeah. You can't blame Bortles, can't blame Westbrook on that one. That was just one of the greatest defensive plays I've ever seen. Oh, that was it? Oh, yeah. No, I already said Penix on that, yeah. 0-2. And that was one of those, that hurts you more, because you go the Super Bowl in that one. 0-2, Hernandez, right to third, 5-3 on the out, as Machado to arise. So Marlins taking it one on board. The two batters after the homer by Stars, and here comes Paulie. Yeah, more like you got to be kidding me. Play. Nah. Now, that one didn't hurt. That one honestly didn't hurt. The Gilmore one hurt. The Gilmore one was the one that hurt. Yeah, NFL already announced following year's Jags Eagles. Yeah, that would have been. Would they have reneged on a matchup overseas? Yeah, I don't think they would have. Delay of game when the Jags are 14-3. The 3rd and 18 is the one that really. That's the killer. The 3rd and 18. 1-0 the count. Worst mozzarella sticks I've ever had. I'm not a mozzarella sticks guy. I don't like having the mozzarella inside. Can't take on mobile. The field Mets are losing. Oh, man. 1-0 Paulie into shallow center and diving to make the play. Nice job by Bogarts. Getting back there in time. Thought that was going to drop, but hung up there just long enough for Bogarts to extend out. Didn't dive, but extend outwards, make the play. Marlins get one back. Still finding some trailing, but it's now 2-1. Remember those Chiefs, Texans, Chargers, Bengals. I could see the Patriots. I could see with their defense, yeah. They're losing 3-0. Oof. Angels losing 3-0 against the feeble Mets. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, I kind of need the Mets to start losing some games. I need the Mets to start losing some games. Just because the Mets... the Brewers are going to take a blow, so I think the Padres will take one. So, got to make it up somehow. Got to make it up somehow. Did the Jags score that play? Yeah, that literally was a touchdown. Yeah, that literally was a touchdown. Now for the tip, did they score? Yeah, they scored on that play. Like, that tip happened at, like, the 2-yard line. They scored a touchdown. 4,500 for Herbert? Ooh, that's a good over-under. I'm going to say just under. Just under, but like 43. Like, not bad. No, I have not watched that play. No. I have never rewatched anything beyond 3rd and 18. I've not rewatched it. I refuse to. It hurts too much. If the Bengals lose the Browns week 1, I need them to lose week 2 of the Jaguars. If that tip was traumatizing for every Jags fan, yeah, I can still picture where I was and everything. If Mets was lost, that'd be insane. Yeah, Bengals, I don't trust their defense right now. But yeah, the Jaguars, it's not like that play would have been like, oh, a gain of 10. They still have to drive 35 yards down the field and whatnot. What happened after Texas ceded? Oh, boy. Yeah, no, that was not part of the Civil War. Now, Padres are not allowed to make the playoffs, but realistically speaking, there's very little separation right now between a lot of these teams. 1-0 the count. You have the Jaguars as you're in the playoffs. I would love that. Hit the 7th seed? No, because you have to remember that the playoffs as Tatis over the head of Iglesias, that's going to get to the wall. That's going to be 2, maybe 3. He gets on his high horse. He's trying for 3. And Tatis, well, then think otherwise and stay at second. He'll stay at second. Thinks otherwise. You know, if that happens, you can still coach. There you go. Well, 7th seed, it just goes back to what it was back in the 90s when you had 28 teams and 6 teams making it. It's the same exact percentage. It's the same exact percentage of teams that are in there. Nah, don't go double by. Nah. So he holds up. Arise takes down for a ball, 1-0. You know, I couldn't believe it. Chris Paul signed with the Clippers. I'm not surprised for his final season. They were talking about it for a while. It makes sense. Sign up football, MLB playoffs simultaneous. Not the playoffs, no. But World Series will do at the same time. World Series will do at the same time. The playoffs, no. 1-0 upstairs. Obviously have it on the background. 2-0 the count. Were the Dolphins a 7th seed the year they played the Bills? Zero competitive that year. They were competitive. 2-0. Arise looks down on the outside part of the zone for strike 2-1 on the fastball. Perez, 3rd time through the order for him. This season, 3rd time through, pitching very well. Opponents seeing just 111 on him. So once he settles in, yes, they were the 7th. Yeah, so they were competitive too. That's a grounder to second. Runner's going to advance 90 feet. So it's Tatis is 90 feet away from scoring, but they do get the first out. It's over the wall. It is a home run, yes. They were, but yeah, they had Skylar Thompson. Yeah. Right, they did. They did have Skylar that game. I think Skylar Thompson and Daniel Jones started playoff games that day. Gap between 1 and 2 is as big as 2 and 3. But I like having, like, the 1 seed means something. The last system was fine, but again, 1990, it took into account 3 division. It took into account in 1990, 12 teams, 28 teams in total, 12 in the playoffs versus 14, 32. It's pretty much the same percentage. Just going back to what we had before. Oh, 1 to Machado. He's up for 2 today. So I'm fine with it. 0-1 inside for a ball 1-1. If I was streaming the early 2010s, I would stream World Series side football simultaneously. Yes. Yes. The worst Jags choke of all time. Ooh. Worst Jags choke of all time. Opening day of the Eagles in 2014 was pretty bad. The Dolphins game this past season was pretty bad. I don't know what the season looks like if the Jaguars win that game. Sweeper in there for strike 1-2. Because the Jaguars lost a lot of one-score games last season. I think, is it the biggest choke? I don't know if it's the biggest choke, but you're up by 10. Etienne's going to run in for a touchdown, and then he fumbles. I don't know if it's the biggest choke, but I mean, against the Browns in 0-2, you allow a Hail Mary to lose. 1-2, upstairs 2-2. When they stopped putting the World Series against Sunday Football, it was only like recently. It's only a couple of years ago they stopped. A lot of acronyms, last comment. Yeah. Baseball 7 season? Nah, I don't want that. Because then that's half the field, basically. They lost to Watson Browns. Yeah. Yeah, well, they played like crap offensively that day. 2-2. Check swing downstairs, but whoa. Okay, that's a strike. I'm not sure if they say Machado went or if they call that a strike. That was low. I know the one stay where his home field. I know, but I'm fine with it. I mean, enjoy the grind, yeah. You know, he definitely did not go. So they call that a strike in terms of being in the zone. 95 gets you in. It always does. 95 always gets you in. With how it is now, anything less you're out? No. There were years where no one makes the playoffs. 0-1 the count. So was Soka's fans goes in. That is true. Odd number of teams on one side of the bracket. I get that at least, but 0-1 the count. Downstairs on the curve, 1-1. What officially couldn't spot anything less you're out? I was going to say, because right now, like, there's only one team with 60 wins right now. Like, teams are not on pace for 95. There might only be one team that gets to 95 wins this year. 12 is a great number. I like 12 a lot. It's going to be even better when you get to 32 teams, and you have 4 divisions of 8 teams each, and you have East-West, the division winner is going to buy. 2-1 the count. That pitch misses. Same week Cities, Bears, Vikings. Hopefully it's a good game. Yeah, back when it was 26 and only 4 made it, yeah. Johnster! Holy crap. Holy crap. You do realize it counts as triple, right? Oh my god. And you want White Sox Rays, not Red Sox. White Sox Rays. Pop up foul territory, and making the play is Paulie. So the Padres will leave a runner on third. Oh my goodness, Johnster. Just want to confirm, White Sox Rays. Not Red Sox, White Sox Rays. Just want to confirm. Holy cow, man. You also get a song. You also get a song for Thursday. Holy cow, man. I can't thank you enough. Right. He said Sox Rays. I just want to double check. Sure, we'll get this ball game up. We'll keep it in the comics. It's a stagger for me to get. Yeah. Okay. That's 225. Okay, perfect. White Sox Rays. And you're going to pick a song. You got to pick a song on the list. Holy cow, man. I cannot thank you enough. You know, you have the best players because only the best teams made 8 out of 30 more prestigious. Yeah, but there were some times, 100 wins didn't get you in at times. Like, that was outrageous. Wow. Yeah, World Series in a playoff? Yeah, it sucked. Like, the Yankees one year won like 106 and didn't make the playoffs. I know 8 out of 30 is prestigious. I get it, but at the same time, you didn't want half the teams having their season done in May and everyone's selling. At least now, right now, like, we don't know buyers or sellers right now at the deadline, but you knew very quickly on who was going to be buyers or sellers. I cannot thank you enough, man. Yeah, seriously, it was good. This gets out. I don't know what to try. We'll see. This should be good. I mean, it's only a 2-day you make the call. It's only a 2-day, and we're not doing overtime tomorrow. We're not doing overtime tonight. We might do a stream like 1 o'clock in the morning, but everything during overtime counts as single. So this might be good enough. What were song choices? I'll give you the list. The 87 missed. I mean, the D-backs won 88 last year and missed. I mean, 87's fine to miss. Holy cow. I can't thank you enough, Johnster. Holy cow. You're incredible. Also, get to stay number 1 on the leaderboard. By a lot. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. You got Myers, Edwards, Sanchez, 2 up. Yeah, you make the karaoke call, and I'll post it on Twitter. I did rehab last week. Cheap thrill. Whoa! Okay, I've never done that before. Cheap thrills. Okay. I like it. Outside the box. I like it. Cheap thrills. Number 1 song back in 2016. Do like 12 teams over 10. Wildcard series for best of 5. I always understand that. Myers. Into shallow center. Underneath it for the first out will be Merrill. Wow. Cheap thrills. The underdog is leading. Yeah, I was going to say, what 6 race? I did not think that was going to be leading at any point. You see, it's very underrated. Her voice is very unique. Not the best person, but very unique voice. I do like Cheap Thrills. We'll see how that whole, like, that movie. You see how the whole autism movie that was just so bad and offensive. Edwards, he gets his second hit of the game. He'll stay at first with a 1-out single. 7 hits for the Fish today, as Edwards now has 3 multi-hit games his last 6. He is 9 for his last 25, playing very well as of late. Yeah, Chandelier, I'm always worried with Chandelier that she's going to blow her voice out. I'm always worried with Chandelier that she's going to, like, strain herself vocally. But Cheap Thrills is my favorite song by her. I can do Cheap... I've never done it. The band is not... I've not heard the band do that in a while. They're going to be shocked when I request that. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Meanwhile, Vasquez is done. Vasquez is coming out. He's responsible for the man on first. Got a new pitcher coming in for the Padres. This will be the 3rd time through the order. And the 3rd time through this year, Vasquez has sucked. Opponents are getting on 44% of the time, and that is going to increase after allowing X on board. Yeah, good play for now. Cut that off. Yep. Game where if L and L will be done. Yeah, they're not going to do that. Speaking of jerseys for Red Sox, I've not seen them. I've not seen them. Oh my god. I still can't get over the 75. I can't thank you enough, man. Sandman for karaoke? Yes, I have. But I'm always down to do it. Someone had me do Sandman the other day. A karaoke. It was 430. Yep. Oh, those look nice. Oh, okay. Those look very nice. I do like the things. I mean, the numbers are a bit awkward, but that's a one-time thing. I'm fine with it. Yeah, I've done Sandman for karaoke. I'll link it. Let me see what it is. Hang on, give me a second. So I have a whole thread. It was like it only allowed one. Yep. So like Teen Spirit, Bring Me to Life, Enter Sandman. Here it is. Yep, here it is. I have a whole thread. Field of Dreams game. Is it happening this year? Because they're doing renovations. I'm not sure. I'm not sure the Field of Dreams game is happening this year. No, it's not happening this year. Eventually, they're going to do it again. But they're doing, like, they're constructing the stadium in Iowa. Yeah, at best, yeah. East-West? No, I mean... No. I'm talking... I'm talking AL East, AL West. That's what I'm talking. AL East, AL West, NL East, NL West. That's what I'm talking. Do I sing or play instruments? I sing, I play piano. Yeah, I haven't announced the schedule for 2026. Red Sox tie it. They might win a Bueller game, against Wheeler, which would be insane. You know, I'm talking 2 divisions in each league. Obviously, you're not getting rid of the AL and the NL. No. The only unique games, yep. Besides, like, international games. Runner goes, easily gets into second. Tyron score was there. Buddy Holly? Not a while. Not a while. Buddy Holly's a fun one. Buddy Holly's a fun one. New pitcher in for the Pods is Adrian Morejon. That one in there for a strike, 1-1. I've done a good amount of songs on the list, but they're on Cheap Thrills. They're on video at least. Adrian made to the All-Star game this year. It's been very sharp as of late. This is a man who, over his last 27 games, 25 innings, 1 run allowed, a .36 ERA. 1-2. Yeah, 6-6 Padres with Mexico City. Yep. Is that going to be a home game for the Padres or for us? Because I don't want to lose those home games. But I get it. Maybe season tickets go down. Maybe the prices go down for season tickets. Well, we have a stoppage here. I think it was called time, but back underway again. Runner on second here. There's activity in the Marlins pen. Henriquez and Simpson are warming up. Xavier Perez is going to be done soon. What does Metro do to not be the Metropolitan? I have no idea. I'm not like 2 overs in hockey, but I guess I'll find when the schedule comes out. First thing I look at for the schedule is, does it interfere with the draft? Do they play Opening day at home, 4th of July, my birthday. How many football Sundays am I missing? 2-2. Slider misses. 3-2. Active Mets bullpen starting game Uno. Feeble. They probably stack draw 4s on top of each other. That's how feeble they are. Top 5 countries. I would like to see host games that have not done so yet. Ooh. Man, I don't know. 3-2. Fouled off, we stay alive. I'd say things in like countries in Central America would be kind of cool. I would like to see that. Has South Korea done a game yet? Has South Korea done a baseball game yet? I like the band Oasis. I've never even heard the drink. 3-2. Serena miss upstairs. Sanchez chases the high sinker. Warmer draw 25. Oh, you're right on that one, Sports Talk. I think you're 100% right on that one. Lopez coming up. Yeah, more Caribbean games, yes. That would be fun. Bahamas would be a fun one to do. The backdrop of Atlantis, that'd be kind of cool. The drink brand, I've not. So, company. No, I've never heard of them. Never heard of the drink Oasis. Upstairs 1-0. An African nation hosted a movie game. The problem is scheduling wise, because it's a long flight, and then obviously you have to still have the season. So supposed to be in Hawaii? No, it should not be. They don't have a stadium. 0-1. Lopez chopped right back to the pitcher, and 1-3 on the out. So the Pods pen does its job, and Mordejon gets out of it. 2-1. We go top 6. As the All-Star pitches great out of the pen once again. You figure that's going to be his only inning of work, but it's a solid inning, and he's in line for the win right now because Vasquez did not go 5. Athlete overstepped their boundaries to speak out on 7 rounds the clear league about. Man, I can think of one. I won't say it, but I can think of one. From the past decade. I can think of one. The one. I can think of the example. I'll leave it at that. Right, 2 races games during spring training to compensate for flights. Yeah. Well, that's what I did for Japan this year. That's what I did for Japan this year. Top 6 again. There was activity in the Marlins pen. Will they have Perez go another inning? Is the question. Birdsong goes in the IL. I'm gonna say fact. I'm appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like what you see, that like button, subscribe, helps the channel a ton. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. We'll be live for Padres Marlins again tomorrow night. I don't know if we're doing overtime tonight. I will let you know. I have no idea. Pitch clock violation ends bottom of the first. I've not seen a pitch clock end the bottom of the first. I've not seen a pitch clock violation end an inning. Oh no, it wasn't that good. He definitely was not that good, but he lost his job to Gabbard, but yeah, that's a whole oof. Some Cowboys Eagles opening night? Yes, I will. Simpson, the new pitcher. So Perez is done after 5 innings. He's in line for the loss after allowing 2 runs. scoreless third, fourth, and fifth. Pitched very well after the second inning. And Josh Simpson, the new pitcher. It depends on the game. Depends on when it ends. Depends on a lot of things. So I don't know if we're doing OT. Because I can't do it tomorrow. I know that. 2-0 the count. Because, like, tomorrow I definitely can't do OT. So I can't do it, obviously, after this game. Simpson, last time out against the Orioles. 1 inning, no runs allowed. This is his first outing since the All-Star break. 3-0 the count. 2 long the Bucks are cold strike 3. Jeez. That is crazy. Simpson, his first game ever in the majors was awful. 2 innings, 3 hits, 4 runs allowed, 2 walks. But since that outing against the Braves back on June 21st, he is not allowed a run. He's allowed just 3 hits and 7 2/3. Struck out 11, but not a good start here. It's a 4-pitch walk to Sheets. Amazing back seems to go to, try to go to at least like 35 a year, 40 a year. I have season tickets, so try to go to at least 35 a year. Problem is that like the numbers are very inflated for the first 4 months, and then the final 2 months when you have football starting again. It's a little bit tougher. So I can only do like weeknights at that point. Like Tuesday, Wednesday is about all I can do during September. Oh, absolutely, Sports Talk. I'm with you there 100%. Yep. Give it but can't take it. Yep, exactly. Exactly the game I mentioned earlier, funny enough. Yep. Yeah, that game was rough. That game was rough against the Braves. Last time he pitched, he struck out the side. But this is a somewhat higher leverage situation than usual for Simpson. 1-1 the count. That pitch misses inside. A lot of the games he's come in, for the most part, have been decided by the time he's pitching. Positively or negatively. This one, obviously, not so much. It's everyone's ball game. Meanwhile, Bo Naylor hits a home run for the Guards. It's 5-5 in that one. Bottom 5 there. 8-5 Nationals up on the Reds. 2-2 the Phillies, Red Sox game. Bottom 6 there. Fly ball center field. That'll be the first out. They blew a 7-0 lead on Friday night. I think that would have been my last game of the season if that happened. All right, 7-0 score. Yeah, if you... Because the first 5 innings, they were getting guys on, but couldn't do anything with it. Yep, absolutely. Perfect example for the Bengals. Yep. Absolutely. What am I this year worth compared to previous season ticket years? It's about the same. I think today might be a bit under because I was gone for the draft. I went back to New York for a weekend for graduation for my sister. So I think it was like a 9-game stretch where like I couldn't go to anything. 0-1 the count. But what am I at this year? I'm at 25. Today I'll be 26. I'll be at tomorrow's and that'll be 27. If Bueller actually, you know what? They actually have a shot to win this game, which is crazy. It's actually crazy. They actually have a shot to win a game against Zach Wheeler. 0-2 the count. Cronenworth over 2 today with 2 strikeouts. Going to Pittsburgh, Washington? Hopefully. Hopefully, that's the plan. Go with my dad. That'd be awesome. That's the plan. Try to go every year. So, fingers crossed we can do it again. 0-2. He Wheeler's over 100? Yeah, so he's done, yeah. Missing Wednesday? No, Wednesday's an afternoon game. Shot foul. Yeah, today will be 20... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, today's Monday, not Tuesday. Yeah, no, I'm going 26, 27, 28, yes. Yes, I should be going to 28. Afternoon is always hit or miss because it depends how I feel when I wake up. It's like, I don't know. But should be at 28 by the end of this stretch. Do I actually organize it? So here's the thing. Foul off. I used to. And then there were, like, it's harder on my computer versus my laptop. Back when I was working on my laptop, I could easily, like, organize stuff in order. My computer, I can't, and the playlist has gotten too big. So now it's not in chronological order. It used to be, though. The playlist used to be in chronological order. Now they're not. I would love for them to be in chronological order again, but You gotta like sort like 2 years worth of videos. You gotta sort like 600 different videos at this point. Fouled off, we stay alive, and put them in order with the videos that were currently in chronological order and squeeze them in. So they are not in order at this point. It is a bummer, but I'll leave a project for another day. But you're the first person to ask me that in 2 years. You're the first person to ask me that. So so in terms of like chronological order, videos about 2000. Yeah, I gotta do videos. Like I gotta do playlists. Like I have 70 through 99. I gotta do playlists for other seasons. That's gonna come at some point. And a broadcasting playlist will come soon as well. 02. Yeah, do you want to go from that? Yeah, back to my videos. Yes, it would. Fouled off, we stay alive. And a 46 at Lone Depot and 6 Awakened saves for some nice. That's a lot. That's a lot of games. I don't think we had that many home games. How's it going, Joe? Appreciate you, man. Yeah, there's a lot of 2000 videos right now. There's a lot of videos from the 60s. I don't even have a playlist on that. Yeah, I've never been to Lone Depot, but I want to go at some point. I do want to go. 0-2 the count. Cronenworth will ground it to first. 3, high throw. They'll get the out, but that's a bad throw by Hicks. 3-6 fielder's choice. Could have gone a 3-6-1 double play potentially. Would have been tough. It would have been tough, but had a chance for a 3-6-1. I don't think Simpson would have gone there in time. Not the best throw. Good job, though, to get and step on the bag. And that's 2 out. Here comes Iglesias. Gives back-to-back nights. Yeah, I never liked bringing pitcher back-to-back nights. I never like that. Unless it's your closer, and it's a save situation. Other than that, I don't like it. Obviously, there's an exception. Like, if you come in to get out of a bases-loaded jam, and you throw 1 pitch, that's a little bit different. Oh, on the count? Yeah, lose a mind if you want to, or it's supposed to help. You could, but yeah, it would take a long time. Yeah, Bengals into the wave right after. Yeah, that would be insane. I've seen the wave during injuries. I've seen it. I've seen that. But that would have been, yeah. Fortunately, that did not happen. Maybe Aaron and Wiggins have to Boston mid-August. I mean, that'd be a fun ballpark to go to. 0-1. On the inside corner in the first strike, 0-2. We want to play the starting games on Sundays. Yeah, that's a productive use of my Sundays. Absolutely. 0-2 the count. Yeah, no overtime tonight. I might be live when I get back at like 1 in the morning. I'm not sure yet. I'll let you know. And every donation counts. Triple toward you make the call. Which is why White Sox Rays has a commanding lead right now. Jags are by due that Sunday. 0-2, straight a miss downstairs. Iglesias strikes out. Right there, the leaderboard. Let's go. So Simpson out of the pen does his job. He's now not allowed to run his last 10 2/3 out of the pen. A very good 6th. We go bottom 6. 2-1. Well, I still have to watch all the games and write scripts for that. Well, if I were going to do it, why would I do it during a football Sunday? I would do it like any other day. It's not every story is linear contained the day a week. Yes. That's the only thing, too. If I missed a chance to work on other stuff for the game. So why are we doing triple? Oh, that's just during the game. That's during the game. That's just during the game. So the idea is that, because I was thinking about it before, we changed to triple. Just because I was thinking soccer rules, 3 points for a win, 1 for a tie. So I figured that. More incentive to donate during a game if there's something you really want versus overtime. It's almost like the trade-off. Overtime you get the request, but it counts as single. During the game you don't get the request, but you get a pretty sweet multiplier. So that's what it is. Updates on the Saints Red scandal? No, nothing. He's still out there. He's still out there. Like 5-6 back, I'm going. Yeah, if you're 5-6 back, you gotta go. You gotta go. That'd be so much fun. We got Ramirez, Stars, Hicks. Stars had a home run last time. Only run in the game for the Fish. So if you can get Ramirez on board here, get the tying run on board with Stars and his power up to bat, oh boy. Things to get very interesting. What player goes out of bounds? That's a good question. They did one, I don't know if you saw an hour ago, they did a video on the significance of the goalpost in football. Oh, Marlins makes the trip too? Marlins man's a fake fan. He is not a real fan. Like the videos for the Saints. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, so Morejon was very good the last inning. He's going to stay out there for another inning. And Ramirez, it's a liner right to short. And Bogarts makes the play. Yeah, only having 7 plus stuff at the time. Yep, pretty much. So Stars will have the bases empty again. But Morejon on 10 pitches. Now, the most he's gone this season in an outing is 23. For Steve Smith in the Hall of Fame. He is not. He is not. I don't think he made a 4-minute video on that. Stars. First inning, or first time up, fly ball the warning track. Second inning, or second time up, I should say. Homer. 1-0. Yeah, tying run denied by the ball hanging up. Yeah, that was the right call. Just, it sucks. Common sense has to prevail there. Common sense has to prevail. Like, technically that is the right call, but it just sucks that happened. 1-0. Stars. We'll watch that one inside 2-0. Again, for the Padres, on the bump right now is the guy that has allowed 1 run in his last 27 2/3. 2-0, takes that one on the inside part of the zone for a strike. 2-1. Longest continuous stream, I think the longest one is the Marathon Saturday, where we did 3 college games and 2 NFL games. 2-1, Stars. Big hack at that pitch inside. 2-2. Yeah, it was I think 12 hours, or 11 and a half hours. That was when we did 3 college games and 2 NFL games. I think we're going to be doing that again this year. The playoff NFL marathon stream. That was crazy. I've got a video out the next day, too. I don't know how. I got a video out the next day. That, like, One Last Breath. I love that song. That might be my favorite Creed song. That might be my favorite Creed song, honestly. 2-2. Yeah, College World 26 is not that good. We played a lot last week. It was not a fun experience. So we're going to hold off on Dynasty for a little bit. 2-2. I got injured on a kneel down. That was Saturday, December 21st. Yes, it was. 2-2. Right down the middle for strike 3. I don't know what Stars was looking at. Because that was a fastball right down the middle. Play a song on their weddings. So I don't know if it's a good wedding song. 12-hour stream. Maybe at some point. You know, maybe at some point we'll do it. At some point we'll do it. We'll go 24. At some point. I mean, technically overtime can become a 24-hour stream. Technically, there's nothing stopping OT from being a 24-hour stream. Hicks, first pitch. Upstairs 1-0. Like, there might be a day at some point. Go back to CFB Dynasty, clean reset. Ooh, I don't know about that. Because the problem was that scheduling sucked in CFB Dynasty. Scheduling sucked. So, like, I couldn't schedule the games I want to. There were so many glitches with Dynasty mode. Here there are glitches with gameplay. CFB 25 was glitches with Dynasty. Down the middle for a strike, 0-1. Like, there will, like, I wonder if there's ever going to be a day where I just, like, have to, like, put limits on OT and just, because I'd be staying on forever. I wonder if we're ever going to have that day. I get, like, 400,000 subs or whatnot. 1-1. Get, like, 1,000 people on stream. Chop to first, and Morejon, 1 2/3 of perfect baseball out of the pen. 3-1 on the out. We go top 7, remains 2-1. Low scoring affair here at Lone Depot. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, let's channel a ton. Jerry streams, yeah. Well, we did that one with Grossi. We did that one. That late night while Grossi was sleeping. If Grossi does something similar this year, I'll do it. If Grossi does something similar, like another one of those marathon streams, I'll do the night shifts. Put tower me for OT. Yeah. Like, we'll figure something out. Because that was a fun stream when we did the charity one. We raised $3,000. D-backs sellers stand pat. Well, they wouldn't stand pat. They're going to buy or sell. They're not going to stand pat. I think standing pat's the dumbest thing they could do. They're either going to sell or they're going to buy. They won't stand still. I think it depends on the Astros series. This Astros series is the biggest series in franchise history in the regular season in quite some time. You win this series, you buy. You lose this series, you sell. It's that simple. It is that simple. The D-backs will be buyers or sellers based on what happens this 3-game series. Eugenio Suarez will either retire a D-back, and no one's going to wear his number again. He'll play another 6 years here. And he will be a D-back for life and hit 500 home runs as a D-back. Or he will be traded. Well, Packers Jags I would do. I would do that with Grossi. Grossi, I would make an exception for that. Why shouldn't they stand pat? Because you have expiring contracts. So the D-backs have expiring contracts. Suarez, Naylor, Gallen, Kelly, they're all expiring deals. So it wouldn't make any sense to stand pat. Either you trade off those pieces, and you're in the hunt. You're literally in the hunt right now. Either you trade off those pieces and look toward 27, really, because Burns and Martinez will be back by that point. Or you'd be like, you know what? Our offense is elite. This D-backs offense is really freaking good. It's an elite offense. If we can just get some arms, we're okay. And you go. 1-1 the count. Because again, this offense, this is not an average offense. This offense is great. The D-backs offense is one of the best in baseball. Problem is that they've used 31 different pitchers this year because they've all died. And the pitching's been inconsistent. Basically our top... You think of the options of the D-backs have at reliever. Justin Martinez. He's out. AJ Puck would be the backup closer. He's out. Shelly Miller is the backup to the backup. He's out. Ryan Thompson's the backup to the backup to the backup. He's out right now. We're on our 5th string closer right now. 1-2. Well, doesn't really mean... Well, for the Marlins, they're not going to sell. The Marlins aren't buying or selling, I don't think. 1-2, downstairs 2-2. I don't think the Marlins are going to sell. They're not getting rid of stars. The D-backs could get rid of Suarez. There's no chance the Marlins get rid of stars. The D-backs could get rid of Suarez. And it would make sense. I get it. Stream game 2, they win game 1, it's stream game 2 and 3. Well, I'll be there. Swing and miss on the curve. Maldonado strikes out. Simpson so far so good since entering in the 6th. 13 pitches in the current battle between Yankees and the Jays. Jeez, that's a lot. That is a lot. The funny part, I didn't put Red Sox Phillies as an option for me to make the call because that game started later than the other 3 games on there, and I was like, I want to pick the earliest games possible, and sure enough, that game's on the top of the 8th. So, funny how that works out sometimes. He went on the bunt, 0-1. Oh, there's soft sell? Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. It's not like the D-backs, Naylor could be gone. I think Naylor might be gone regardless. I could see Naylor being traded regardless, get some pieces for him, put ADC at first. Mound visit here. I could see them selling and buying. I could see the D-backs doing that. I could see him buying some arms, but also selling Naylor for some pitching help. And then have ADC play first. So before he wants to react to the franchise. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Well, 6-5 in the Guards game. Be late to the game? I don't know. Maybe, I'm not sure. If I am, it's not going to be by much. In there for a strike 0-2. Called strike on the inside part of the zone. Usually miss the first inning anyways. Yeah, if you soft sell, yeah, he's gone, yeah. 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup. Back-to-back strikeouts for Simpson to lead off this inning. So 25 pitches. He's gone above 30 twice before this season, so he can do this. Yeah, Finnegan, yeah, I could see... They're going to target arms. Do they make the clubs? My gut tell me no. My gut is tell me no. Clippers, get Chris Paul back? Yeah, not surprised. Not surprised. Still good as a rotational piece nowadays. My guts tell me right now they do not. The interesting thing, though, with the D-backs is that they have pretty much prime Barry Bonds on their team right now. Fouled off 0-1. Like, that's what makes the D-back situation interesting. No one knows if they're buying or selling. And also, they have the biggest piece. They have the biggest domino of the entire trade deadline. Because Eugenio Suarez is playing like prime 0-1 Barry Bonds. The last year, he's hit 55 homers. 0-1, grounder to third, 5-3 on the out. Simpson, 2 strong innings of relief with no hits allowed. Walked the leadoff man on 4 pitches in the top of the 6th. Since then, 6 straight guys sit down. He's done his job. That's so true. He can't go back home again. Yep. Bon Jovi said, "Who's this can't go home?" And it is time to go out to the ball game. Time to stretch, baby. Let's do this thing. Take me out to the ball game. Hear a little bit of Pitbull for you. A little bit of Pitbull for you. We were going to do some Miami music for that. So, yeah, Roman Anthony, that is a very Italian name. You are right on that. Yeah, last year he had 65 homers. Yeah, but a lot of that, it's really the last month because he sucked the first 2.5 months with the D-backs. He was hitting like 160. He wasn't doing much. It's the last like 12 months he's got 55 homers. He has been incredible. 0-1, swing and a miss. Estrada, the new pitcher. This very good Padres bullpen. Moves on to Estrada, pitched in the National Series. Last time pitched was on the 18th. 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 strikeout. Swing and a miss upstairs, 0-2. Well, let's start the next Rangers home game? Maybe. Hartford Yargo's banned peanuts, so they changed the lyrics to buy me a hot dog and Yargo's cap. Oh my god. That's clever. It'd be ironic if you had that in there and you can't buy it. From what Airworth a year? It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Most ever wins in the 2000s. I'm going to guess the Red Wings. Guess the Red Wings. 1-2 the count. Yeah, I don't think Roman's going to win AL Rookie of the Year. I think it's either Wilson or Kurtz. I think it's going to come down to one of those two. I mean, Wilson made the All-Star game as the starting shortstop, so it's kind of hard to not put him. So where's Hall of Famer? No, he's not. He needs to get to 500 home runs, and he is not there yet. That's the only way he gets some Hall of Fame is 500 home runs. Red Wings, let's go. Oh, let's go. People song, give me everything. That was give me everything. Pop-up shallow center field. Calling everyone off is the second baseman. As Iglesias makes the grab. Back to the weekends on NFL Network this weekend. Beautiful. Will anyone watch? It's the question. I mean, you can only watch training camp from all 32 teams, like Redstone-style training camp so many times. They used to do it on ABC, too. They still do it on ABC. Paulie, over 2 today. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Bad hack at that splitter. 0-1 the count. We do have emojis in the chat if you are a member. Shirts for either one of these teams. Usher with Neo and vice versa. I mean, they have very similar voice. I get it. Chop to third. Shift is on. 5-3. The Marlins have not gotten a hit off this pen. X got on board. In the bottom of the 5th. Vasquez is the pitcher. He was then yanked. 5 up, 5 down for Morihon. And now 2 up, 2 down so far for Estrada. With Myers. Over 2 today with 2 flyouts. Usher's content with it. Well, he's still touring. He's still putting out new music. He's still touring. It's not like he's gone. It's not as popular as it once was, but he's still touring and doing stuff. There's activity in the pen. Henriquez and Phillips are warming up for the Fish, so Simpson's going to be done for 2 innings of work. Red Zone Commercial Edition, where it only shows games in commercial break. Yes, we should. Yes, we should. Summer for high school grad, I work at Chili's, doing one of the easiest jobs in the world every weekday from 9 to 1, and spend some of the rest of my weekdays as a statistician studying weather. Nice. You're making good use of your time. I like that. I have it very much the same way. Chili's restaurant? I'm not really a Chili's guy. No. In that like realm of dining, I'm more Outback. I'm more of an Outback guy. But I don't really go out, like I feel like if I'm going to go out to eat a meal, 1-2 the count, if I'm going to pay money to eat a meal, I'm going to go to like a pizzeria. One, two the count. Myers looks at that one way upstairs, 2-2. Hard to not think of that decade as just present day. I used to feel that way. Now it's a little bit different. Someone said, yep, there you go. Static. Yeah. Just static. I like it. This is painful team. As feeble as driving runs after stars. Yeah, Applebee's better than Chili. I think so too. Myers. Swing and a miss. 3 up, 3 down for Estrada. 8 straight guys retired by the Padres pen. We go top 8. Remains a 2-1 ball game. Can't do anything off this pen, and Estrada, who has been very, very sharp as of late, we assume that'll be his only inning of work. Usually only goes an inning. Gets it done yet again. His last 13 games now, he's allowed just 5 hits and no runs. He struck out 18. Now, who's coming in for the Fish is the question. Henriquez? MLB Red Zone every day? They pretty much have that on MLB Network. They pretty much have that. Yeah, Chili's, Outback, and Applebee's, so we go to Pizzeria 10 times out of 10. Yep. I think Chili's, Outback, Applebee's, Ruby Tuesday, CGI Fridays, they're all in that same tier of, like, meal, like, you're eating a... Olive Garden, same thing. You're eating a meal out, but it's not like a fancy meal. At that point, I'd rather just eat inside or get something I can't get at those places. Pirates have 6 substances if the homer. They did not. Like 99. Wait, 99? I've never heard of 99. I've never heard of 99. Is that like a local place? I've never heard of 99 as a restaurant. Unless you've been to say something completely different. We go top 8. Family-friendly pub. Yep. You feel, yeah, as a kid, you feel like you're an adult because it's like, oh, look at this. Look, there's a bar here and there's all these sports stuff. A restaurant? I never heard of that. No, never heard of 99 restaurant. I've never heard of 99 restaurant. Might be just a local chain. NBA, NHL, Red Zone. Well, they have NHL. They have that one day in October. They have that where they stagger all the games. So for 2 nights, 75. All good. Phillips, the new pitcher. First pitch, strike on the inside, 0-1. Part of the order. The kids eat fruit and the Red Sox win. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's mostly New England. Okay, that makes sense then. That's why I've never heard of it. White Sox up 6-0. Yeah, they're the best team in baseball. Absolutely. The Pope is blessed in post All-Star break. Swinging a miss 0-2. Machado's throwing tonight, 0 for 3. Just 2 for 15 since the All-Star break. 2 for 14, I should say. Yeah, Frozen Frenzy, yep. Frenzy first Frenzy, they should do it? Yeah. Went all day without seeing Coldplay meme finally? It's a life cycle of a meme. It's a life cycle. Yeah, they're bringing it back. Thoughts on Dear Mama? Great song by Tupac. Great song. It's one of his best. One of his best. I mean, the messaging in that just so powerful. Get him Broncos schedule. Let's go, Cujo. We have a new Broncos video out. Click above. Anyone else wants to turn 13 star line by being 12 and or? Oh yeah, no, you can still order from the kids menu. You can order from the kids menu even if you're not a kid. I've ordered from the kids menu as an adult. Straight to miss on the sweeper. I've ordered from the kids menu as an adult. You like the kids menu was a suggestion. Back to the week from 9 to 12, then ABC 1 to 3. Oof. Well, she can. I don't know. They're doing an investigation, whatever that means. You would think she'd be gone, because you don't want the HR lady committing the number one sin of HR. Downstairs for ball 1-0. Will Chicago White Sox say we mix for Chicago? I think he will. Whenever that happens, he will. Hope has never thrown out the pitcher at a baseball game. He's never thrown out the first pitcher at a baseball game. He would become the first. He would definitely become the first. I don't think John Paul II threw out a first pitch at a baseball game. Because usually he would hold the mass inside the stadiums that he was at. Like Yankee Stadium would hold the mass. They wouldn't have a baseball game during that. Plus 26 runner from the also break. The White Sox are the 27 Yankees as of late. So you're going to miss 1-2. You fairly priced for decent portions? Yep. Back fresh from WoW. For Marlins fans, fact right now. No, kids menu, you get the kids menu with any, you don't need to be a kid to get the kids menu. Poker flip the coin. No. No. 1-2. Downstairs 2-2. Drop the puck in a hockey game. Oh, man. White Sox are what hot right now? They are 2-2 the count. Sheets over 3 today. Only 1 hit post All-Star break. Just 1 for 15 post All-Star break. He'll be 1 for 16. Shift is on. 5-3. 2 up, 2 down. HR lady be like, I never meant to cause you trouble, never do you wrong. Well, if I cause you trouble, oh no, I never meant to do you no harm. Oh, man. So we're 13 come to juvie, yep. Yeah, if that was a crime, I think we'd all go to jail. If that was a crime, ordering off the kids menu when you're not, because it's different at different places. Like some it's 12 and under, some it's 10 and under. It's like, how are they going to be able to tell? Like it's a suggestion. Bogarts, Chopper once get to short, 6-3. Phillips 3 up, 3 down. Well, they have him go another one. He went 33 pitches a few games ago. He's gone 2 innings many times before this season. You figure he'll go again unless it's a safe situation. It's too good to be true. Yep. Depends on place. Some restaurants are circling the hours, so who going for the kids menu. Often a lost store because they make it back on an adult ordering a full entree. I've never had that problem, but I'm also haven't eaten one of those places in a while. Mike Brown, what he was saying earlier today. Yeah, don't hold it against Stewart because you whiffed on Burden. Don't hold it against Stewart because you whiffed on Burden. He's done nothing wrong. If you're worried that he's going to commit crime, that's why you're doing that. And he has had no prior history. First off, you shouldn't have drafted him. If you're worried about that red flag that much, you shouldn't have drafted him. I tell him to quit my job immediately. I'm back, bag of mozzarella, put them into pans. You get paid good money for that. Get paid money at least for that. Sounds bad, but it's for 3 cents. You're not wrong there. Braves and Reds NASCAR uniforms. I like them. The numbers are a bit awkward, but I do like the look. I like the hats a lot. So, could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. All girls minor league team should exist for the Marlins. Yeah. Have a better chance of winning on stream than the actual Marlins. Trying to work for kids. I've not seen those. Come into work to set the restaurant. They give us a kids menu all the time. And they'll make chicken tenders, fries, wings, and pastas. Ooh. Yeah, I dig the red set a lot, yeah. The red set's nice. Buyer's market, the Mets should sell. I don't know how you justify giving $750 million to a player and then selling. Usually, yeah, they usually fail. Field of Dreams usually is good. Field of Dreams units are usually very good. All-Star Game is crap. All-Star Game units are crap. But Field of Dreams, they usually get it right. And this one they got right. Been sticking up again? Yeah, shouldn't have gone back-to-back days. Portion out 4 ounces of broccoli and chicken. Easiest job in the world. You'd be surprised if you watch Hell's Kitchen how many people just... The new Steelers, the tan pants are terrible. Bryce Johnson moves into left, replacing Sheets, meanwhile. Like, it could have worked. It really could have worked. The problem is that the tan pants look like crap. Jason Adam, the new pitcher for the Pods. That one just missed, apparently, on the slider. 1-0. I thought that was... Little League World Series? I think they do. Yeah, I think they do. They go lowercase for that, I think. It'll be his first touch Lamar? Yes. I hope so, too. First pitch was a ball. That pitch fouled off for a strike. 1-1. Yeah, it looks like they're not wearing flag. Yes, literally. It looks terrible. Tan Pan should not be good. Those 15 days, the Jags will win the Super Bowl of his wife. Well, if I spent 15 days in jail, it's probably a low-level offense, and I would probably get it moved. I would try to get it moved to the off-season. Outdoor NBA game? They try. The problem is with the weather. The weather sucks. You can't do it. And the wind. You don't, like, the wind would affect too many shots. Chiefs playing Super Bowl crazy? No, not at all. No, the team that usually makes it every year in the AFC versus the number one seed last year? No, not at all. Yeah, just ate it. Yep. Well, I mean, I ate the raw dough like Bertucci's. That's a shot down the third base line. 5-3. Can't make the play. Edwards gets some more for the third hit today. He was the last guy to get a hit for the Fish. And he gets a leadoff single here down the third base line. No name on the back for the Steeler unis? Is there not a name on the back? I thought there has to be. I thought there has to be. Could work in LA, potentially. I didn't see anything about name. No, they'll have the name on the back. I didn't see anything that said no name on the back. I think those are just uniforms to show off. They're not even showing the back of these. Like, it really is sad, because, like, those unis actually could work. Sanchez grounds into a double play. 4-6-3. The second time today he's grounded to 2. The second time today. Oh, yeah, the aircraft carrier. Yeah, then they tried again another year. Well, Giants retro. The problem was the jersey. The socks were cool. Here comes Lopez. He's 1 for 2 today. Giants call the Niners a Brock Purdy pitch. At this point, why not? Yeah, I mean, I've had raw dough before, Joe. I've definitely, like, the dough Bertucci's that they give you to play with. You can eat it. It's good. Sapon scores 1 from second. I could see it. I could definitely see that. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. That's not another possibility. You lay down a sack bunt, and the runner gets a head start. The throw doesn't get there in time, and the first baseman takes a bit to realize that the runner's coming home. No, it's got to be beginning of the season, absolutely. 0-1, chopped to third. Machado spins around, high throw, collision, gets the out. We'll see if Lopez is okay. Lopez is furious. So he took a shot there on the collision. We'll see if he got the tag in time. Because I'm not sure who got on the bag first. Did Lopez get on the bag first? Or was it Arise? Who got on first? I think Arise got on first, but Lopez was restricted. He had to hold up, otherwise he would have gone there in time. That's a weird play, but he's going to be out. We go top 9, 2-1. Halloween Classic. Problem is that sometimes it depends on... Does field interference There's always something with the Marlins where it's like a weird call. Yeah, no, now I'm back. Yeah, I don't like... You gotta have outlines on the back. You gotta have outlines on the back. Arroyo tastes good. Raw pizza dough. Raw pizza dough, at least. Does fielder's interference count for a first baseman trying to get the ball? I've never seen a play like that. Does that count as fielder's interference? Because Lopez would have beaten him out if he didn't slow down, but he had to slow down because he would have collided with the rise. So he was slowing down to protect himself. Now, that is also why there is a push in college baseball, and a push now to have the orange base. That's the play right there where you see why an orange base, you see why that would work in Major League Baseball, and why I'm not opposed to having that whatsoever. Because with an orange base, that play does not happen. With the orange base, that does not happen. Why was interference not called? I don't know if it can apply for something like that. I honestly don't know if it can apply for something like that. Because he was just jumping up. He was jumping up to get the ball on first. So just two guys are going for the same base. Like, he didn't like impede Lopez in that way. Like, he jumped up for the ball. Oh, the Royal Caribbean Terminal. I see it on the Marlins broadcast. I mean, just make the bases bigger? Yeah, they did. Fly ball left field and making the play for the first out. Out and left is Stars. So Phillips going to go out there for another inning of work, because we're not surprised by that. Yeah, that was to increase more stolen bases. That was more to increase offense. The orange base is just for first base. It's just so that people don't collide with each other. It's more to prevent leg injuries, getting tangled up, plays like that. That's why the orange base is a thing. Cy Perez was Hall of Fame. You know, he's not. It's close. It's close. It's honestly pretty close. Chop right back to the pitcher. Phillips, 1-3 on the out. He's not a lock, but it's not outlandish. It's not in the slightest bit outlandish. Do people in Vegas like the Rares? Not compared to the Knights. I mean, Perez is a 9-time All-Star. He'll be at 2,000 hits by the time his career is done. A couple Suns get played outdoors, yes. Yeah, but I haven't done one since like the 2000s. Like, Perez right now is on 1,663 hits. If he gets to 2,000... That pitch downstairs, 1-1. It's tough to keep a catcher who won a bunch of Gold Gloves, won the World Series, made a bunch of All-Star games, has 2,000 hits, and not really keeping him out of the Hall of Fame. Fly ball, shallow center, and making the play for the third out. Quick hitting for Phillips. Very quick hitting for Phillips. Only need about 6 pitches there. Perez comes for Posada. Oh, that's actually a good question. Rares they'll come. Yeah, but they have a lot of transplant fans. Like Vegas, the Knights were like the original. Let me actually check that out. Because it's not outlandish for Perez to be a Hall of Famer. MLB player comparison. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Salvador Perez and Jorge Posada. King Henry or Saquon? I would say King Henry. I would say King Henry on that. Okay. So obviously, this is also keeping in mind that Perez is still playing. So, 5 All-Stars for Posada, 9 for Perez. No Gold Gloves for Posada. It was tough against Rodriguez. Pudge was in there the same. Where's on streams? No, it's the Marlins. 5 Gold Gloves for Perez, plus a World Series MVP. Now, obviously, you look at the raw stats, but again, Perez is still playing. So, hits, he'll surpass Posada. RBI, probably going to he'll surpass Posada there. He's less than 100 behind. Like, this is the key. Perez is way better defensively than Posada. Yeah, they more teams of their own. Yep. Same thing here. Best and worst city right now with all four. Best and worst. Right now. Worst might be... Well, the best is probably Denver, because outside the Rockies, everyone else is pretty good. You don't think Yanni's Hall of Fame. That is true. You're very strict on that. You're very strict on that. But yeah, like, Perez actually has better numbers than Posada. In terms of the accolades, he'll have better numbers by next season. Well, catchers are kind of like quarterbacks. Catchers are very much like quarterbacks. Like, they're the most important position on the field. They call and manage the whole game. Let's remember with catchers, they don't play every day. It's impossible for a catcher to play every day. So you have to keep that in mind as well with catchers. Their numbers will be a bit less than other positions because they do not play every day. The Minnesota first baseman just counts as the best catchers. It's a lot harder to play first than to play catcher. Scott Hatteberg can play first. Yeah, Minnesota is, I mean, they haven't won a title in 34 years, so. Red Sox, no, they've won on stream a few times. Yeah, Will Levis after the season. First injury in NFL history where the over-under on the wins after an injury actually went up. I think he plays last half with the Titans. Ramirez takes that one for a strike down the middle, 0-1. The Padres' pen has faced the minimum since coming in. Walk stars? No, you don't intentionally walk the tying run. You don't put the tying run on base in a one-run game. No. Ramirez fouled off on the sinker 0-2. Probably play DH later. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Denver's usually number one right now. Absolutely. See what happens, but Red Sox won, don't it? Monday on stream. All right. 0-2. Swing and a miss upstairs. As Suarez, 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Potentially give a homer to him? Yes. The only way you would ever walk stars is if you had runners on second and third, stars, and first base is open. And the run literally doesn't matter. Worst, Minnesota by proxy, just they haven't won a title in 34 years. But their teams are good right now. Swing and a miss. 4 pitches, 4 strikes. Stars 1 for 3. Had the lone run of this game, a solo shot. Since then, the bats have been dormant. The worst, I mean, New York has like 2. New York is like split down the middle. So New York, if you're on the Jets, Mets, Nets, Isles side, that's pretty bad. Clear-cut number 1 Republican team is not an NFL team. Any Big 4? Los Angeles. Definitely Los Angeles. First ball of the inning, 1-1. Phoenix also. The Suns were bigger than the Yotes and the D-backs and the Suns are the number 1 team in Phoenix. 1-1 Stars, swing and miss 1-2. But Los Angeles definitely. Dodgers and Lakers are way more popular than the Rams or the Chargers. Thoughts on American rebrand? We already were calling them the American Conference. We already were calling them that, so. 1-2 Stars. Pops it up. Playable. In foul territory. Down to their final out. Arise makes the play. Which school is supposed to Memphis to the Big 12? Well, I don't know. I don't know on that. I would guess the original members. Not the original, but like Oklahoma State, Kansas. I would guess those guys opposed it. American rebrand school. I like the mascot, but we were already calling the American as it was. Chicago, no, that's not the clear cut. Because it could be divided between the Cubs and the White Sox. So everyone's united on the Bears. And then for a strike, 0-1. Rams make a go, but though, yeah, but surpassing the Dodgers and Lakers is going to be tough. Surpassing that much history of the Dodgers and the Lakers, it's going to be so tough. I don't think it's possible. 0-1 to Hicks. Now, if the Sox move, that's a different story. Because right now, it's segmented in Chicago. Obviously, way more Cubs fans than Sox fans, but there is that segmentation. 0-1. Hicks rips it into right field. That's a base hit. So the tying run is on board. Hicks, his second hit of the game. Just the second hit for the Marlins this game after getting to the pen after 4 1/3. Hernandez due up here in the DH spot. Will they pinch run with Hicks and get him into scoring position is the question. Hicks, no stolen bases this year, no attempts this year. He's not the fastest guy. Will they use a pinch runner? In 9 to 5, it's been a Dolly Parton game. It's been a Dolly Parton game. Are they using a pinch runner? They are. Hill is going to be pinch running. So Hicks is done. Hill is the pinch runner. Not that it matters. As they will get the force at second, 6-4. And that's your ball game. That is your ball game. Suarez gets the save. Padres pen allows no runs in 4 2/3. And the Padres take it 2-1, improve to 10 over 500. The Marlins drop to 46 53. They lose their second straight. And the Marlins are now 0-8 on stream. Oh my goodness. We got them tomorrow again. We got them tomorrow again. Quick game. Very quick game. Very quick one. 2 hours and 28 minutes. All right. And we'll be live tomorrow for that one. All right. I don't know if I'm going to be live later tonight. I don't know yet. I'm doing OT. I might be doing it at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm not sure yet. I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated on that. But that's a game time decision. So we might do a 1 a.m. stream. Not sure. Do some OT there, but no promises. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. JJ South. I'm going off to Chase Field for the D-backs game. Final score, Padres 2, Marlins 1. See you guys tomorrow for another Padres-Marlins game. New video dropping tomorrow as well, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Click the link above if you haven't seen today's video. And, yeah, again, I don't know if we're going to be live today, later tonight, but I'll let you know. So, if not, I'll see you guys tomorrow.